from Elton, who is on too late. Doom's gotta turn for all we know. Between two hacks, if they clip it, we give it a try. Between two hacks, they can't die. Between two hacks, they can't die. Between two hacks, it's not a 19, even a guy. Between two hacks, we can die. The Doxxing of it all, and it's clear they don't like the Jew. And so Far Joe Burrow adds his bits and see what the mud jump do. I wanna score this with you. Between two hacks, we can hit the goal if we try. Between two hacks, they can't die. Between two hacks, they can't die. Between two hacks, a boy leg flips on the fly. Between two hacks, he can die. Between two hacks, let's go together, baby. Between two hacks, between planet. Between two hacks, between two hacks, we can score it. Between two hacks, between two hacks, we can ignore it. Between two hacks, between two hacks, we can ignore it. Between two hacks, between two hacks, we can ignore it. Between two hacks, between two hacks, we can't snore through it. Between two hacks, between two hacks, we can flag it. Between two hacks, between two hacks.
Hello, and welcome to Between Two Hacks. I'm your host, as always, Echo Pineapple. Hello, how are you all doing this fine weekend? I am melting. It is humid as fuck over here, and I will not stop complaining until we get aircon in every building, like you motherfuckers. How are you guys doing? We have got some brilliant clips as always. Best clips throughout the week from the best clippers. So essentially what we do on this show, right before I bring on Mumbling Nick, we just go through all of the best clips from the week from the best clippers, okay? We comment on them and we rate them from 0 to 3 on how funny they are, how impactful it is on our verse, and overall how interesting it was. The winner gets a prize. I won't tell you what the prize is because I've never given it to the clipper, but there is a prize, okay? So let's bring on OG Mumbling Nick. Hello, buddy. How's it going?
What's going on, pal? You know what would be quicker is if you got like somebody Dabbleverse famous to like pre-record the rules.
That would be a good idea.
That'd be a great idea. You should try that.
Great idea.
Send out some
and
feelers.
If that happens, that's Nick's idea. It's not something I've told Nick about. Perfect. Yeah, so it's been a week and a half, and I'll be honest, I re-edited this because there was a banging clip that we're going to have to play that I had to replace. So shout out to all the clippers, and by all the clippers, I mean all of them, apart from my lost interest, who's died apparently. You know, he's no longer clipping. It's sad. We miss you, MLI, but, you know, we move on. We've got Far Joe Burrow. We've got Brandon Deft, you know, moving in the sides. Yep. Obviously, already got Doom. We got Starlin 19. It's all good. Right. So we're gonna start off, mate. Annoyingly, it's MLC because MLC keeps fucking killing it with the most interesting clip throughout the week. It's true. Yep. It is a Dooms player clip, and it is it's the one that I replaced. So I did have one where he's discussing Ashley Cummings and Kiki the bitch. Got rid of that and replaced it with obviously the Tukey Mask appearance, which we will be discussing in details on Chewing the Shit later tonight, guys, at 6 o'clock Eastern with Roachy and NJ Ranger, not with this loser over here. So we're gonna get the clip up, give it a go, and give it our scores. Nick, are you ready, pal?
I'm ready, but oh Jesus.
I'm ready. Echo.
Now that I hit puberty, I am fucking ready. Let's go. All right. Probably should have muted before I did that. Okay.
No, it's all good.
Misery loves company. Neil Brennan's brothers talk clip FKD.
The turn, bitch. The turn.
And he goes, I'll pay you $1 a minute. And I texted someone. I was like, does $1 a minute even make sense? They're like, no, Ashley, ask for at least $10 a minute. And I was like,
So I remember this bit was left in, and I was kind of thinking, oh, that's a bit annoying, seeing as like the whole clip isn't about this. But then I remember going, I do actually want to discuss this logic. So someone said to her, clearly trolling, I would assume,
Yes.
no offense actually, but they said you should ask for $10 a minute. So for example, if you're on for an hour, you get $600 from KB. If you're on for 2, you get 1,200. And didn't click that might be somewhat unreasonable to ask for appearance. He took $100 and 20%.
This is amazing because it's like I know what like quad paid her, and then I know what like I don't know. It's like she gets paid all sorts of amounts.
20%.
Yeah, he was smart. He did the smart thing.
And then Nice Podcast Stupid paid, I think, anywhere from 50 to 100.
Yeah.
So find the flat fee, whatever. That's fine. And now she's going, well, if you give me $10 a minute, it's like, are you a fucking like soccer player or something? Why would you be getting paid that much per minute? That's insane.
This is amazing. She's turned one weekend with Mr. Kill Everything into like
one on the right,
appearances.
the fat guy on the right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes. No, yeah, exactly. So I don't know exactly why she thought that was a possibility, but I'm glad Doom left it in there because it gave me a little chuckle.
$10 a minute. He's like, fine. And so
Right. That's what I said. I said fine for $10 a minute. Okay, so did anyone see this last night? That's exactly 140 minutes. $70 divided by 140 minutes. That's 50 cents a minute. That's how much they made. These cam girls are not like they used to be. 50 cents a minute. But that's before YouTube and Apple and Kiki. What was their cut? So $70.
So I like again that they've kept in KB counting everyone's money. I know that's become a bit of a game in the Doubleverse now. Started, I think, by KB with TSN and back and forth, fighting each other. But I don't really think it's fair to be counting the money off the shows that are considerably smaller, especially when it's fucking Kiki, Jesus Christ.
No, I agree. And it's, I don't know, like, especially he does some of these, like Dan Nice Podcast Stupid, like, I don't even think he's monetized or whatever. So he just took a hit on it, unless he does like
I think he's just got monetization.
Oh, did he?
Back.
Okay.
I think he's just recently got it back. Yeah.
But yeah, you were on the fucking tonight. You were on the Saturday Night Live, dude. You were, you should be making way more money than fucking every fucking nobody in this fucking thing.
And he does.
Yeah.
He definitely does.
Right.
What I like is he compares himself,
right,
for some reason, with absolutely everyone. He's like, well, yeah, like we're completely on the same wavelength. It's like, not really. Obviously, you're a bigger deal than Dan or fucking Jake Hudson. You're not on the same wave level. So yeah, you should do a tiny bit better. But Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's like if you and Dan and Luigi, whatever, like you guys can compare if you really wanted to. I don't know why you would, but you compare yourselves to each other. But he should be comparing himself to like Stuttering John and fucking, if he really cares, or whatever. These other people, who gives a fuck?
So Eva says, nobody wants to see her. I'm losing my brain cells by the minute only watching. Don't worry, Eva. I switched the clips. This clips only has a little bit of her, and the other clip had a lot of her. So you're welcome. But yes, look how good Ashley Cummings is coming across in this clip, though.
Yeah,
she's absolutely brilliant. There you go. I've covered that.
She usually gets 20%. $14. 20% of $70, the gross is $14. So she did an hour. No, she did 2 hours and 20 minutes, which is 140 minutes. Kiki says I paid her $100. LOL. So that's her grift.
Okay, so she got a flat rate from Kiki as well. Smart. She gets paid a lot more than anyone else. Let's be honest. Anyway. Long may it continue. I'm sure everyone will keep paying.
That's her new grift. So she comes on. Kiki just texted me that. That's her new grift. So she was on Nice Podcast Stupid. And they made $0. So Kiki got raped yesterday. She paid her $100. They made a gross of $70, which will probably be a net of $50.
Jesus.
So yes, that's what happens when you.
Not if she used super tips, right, KB? Would have
Yeah.
kept a lot more of her money if she had supertip.gg/misery.
Get into business with Ashley Cummings. That's why her husband is no longer with us. These
oh
are
my
all
God,
facts.
dude. Her
So
husband's
nice
dead.
podcast.
One second. Bo, my man. How's it going, Bo? Probably wasn't even $100 trying to trick him. Yeah, most likely, yeah.
Probably paid her to come on her show, on his show too. And they made $0 when he had Gashley on.
Ah, that's you. Okay, fair enough. I was like, KB, what's outside your window?
Oh, the motorcycle's going by? Yeah, my bad.
yeah.
There's a whole motorcycle gang just drove by. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Get down, hide behind the
Or
blanket.
as the Permaseals call her, Hashley. Because she was literally vaping. I watched like 3 minutes. She was going to the vape immediately. And she's a sad lady.
Oi.
Sad. Ghost of Tukey Mask is here.
Kevin, are you there, Kev?
Right. So obviously, as we all know, there was a death in the Dabbleverse. I never watched any Ski Mask. I think I genuinely never saw anything. I saw a little bit of Stancil, when he did the fuck the super chatters bit. That was kind of went Dabbleverse viral for a bit, like a month or two ago. But I don't think I've ever watched it. I know he was on KB. I know he was on BYB quite a bit. And he pulls these balls out. Like that's all I really know.
Oh God.
But yeah, what I find interesting, and I'll be discussing a little bit tonight, trying to get a little bit of Rochi and NJ's opinion on, is it fine because it was funny? Because the problem people had with Chad obviously was it seemed classless, wasn't really making jokes, just seemed to be mean-spirited. And then it's like, but Tukey's funny, and Tukey did it in a funny way, so it's fine. So I'm interested to see, what kind of rules for D, but not for me, pop up later. But we won't go overly into this on this one. So we're observing and reporting right now.
Absolutely. I mean, it is an interesting debate. We'll see what everyone thinks. Like you, I knew of Ski Mask, didn't know much about him, so I haven't really said a fucking word. But if he was a CEO, it'd be a lot more funny. But it's not really funny right now, so I don't really. It actually is kind of sad that if it's true that he was trying to get sober and that's how he passed. That is fucking terrible. But,
yeah, I think that kind of happens quite a bit though. Unfortunately, with stuff like that. Well, you'd probably know better than me, but yeah.
I'm right here.
Fantastic. I did it, Kev. They said I couldn't do it, but I'm an OG. I did it. Real OGs. We drink ourselves to death. It's fantastic.
Why are you talking like Bill Burr?
What I don't know. I forgot this Tukey Mask. I forgot the Tukey Mask impression.
Tukey Mask is here.
It's fantastic. Hello,
How's-
everyone.
So what happened? You drank yourself to death like Nicolas Cage?
That's what Chad's saying, but Chad's a fucking idiot, and so is the potato. All these people speaking on my behalf. Fuck them all. Fuck them.
So you don't want people speaking on your behalf. How about Teamster Tim speaking on your behalf?
Fuck him too. Only the widow Stancil. He's the only one. The widow Stancil could speak for me. He knows. He's a true OG, just like Tukey Mask.
What happened that night? You had too much to drink?
No, in fact, I was trying to stop.
Not
I
enough.
like Tukey just literally just explain what happens here. He's like, I'll actually be factual for this.
I was trying to stop. That was the problem. Should have kept drinking. I don't know. Did you see my dad's tweet?
No.
Yeah, my dad tweeted. They think it was a cardiac arrhythmia, and that's a side effect from quitting alcohol cold turkey. That's not a joke. That's that's real.
Oh, ow, meow, meow.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ. Eva saying Tukey's better on MLC than on his own stream. I don't know about that. I've seen some funny old Tukey episodes, that's for sure.
Yeah, I saw a clip of him saying that that the meds were actually doing more damage. Him getting off alcohol and taking the meds was actually worse side effects than drinking every day.
That's what I was trying to tell all you fucking idiots. But everybody, stop drinking. You all killed me. You're all to blame.
So I think this kind of proves with KB. It's a bit harsh me saying this, but I think it kind of would prove an argument against KB that he genuinely doesn't give a flying fuck about anyone that's on his show. Like, honestly, because with regards to this, he has on Mr. Kill Everything and the Good Egg, who is Karmic X as well, who are both notoriously heavy drinkers. Yeah, like they're known for drinking a lot. And I doubt there's any part of him that's going to reach out separately and be like, guys, like, heads up, you know, like, obviously it's your own life and that, but this guy used to be on my show like a year back and he's fucking dead now, you know, from drinking too much. So,
Dude, he was only
Again,
30.
look-
That's fucking crazy.
yeah, it's insane. It's insane when you see people like John at 60 just killing it every day, doing absolutely fine. But look at this, our good friend Bo Beardington starting off today the right way, my friend. Thank you very much for the gifted.
Oh, jolly good. Cheers for the gifted.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy for sure, for sure. Let's fill up that pineapple. One spot filled up. Cheers, bro. Appreciate you.
I am not Chad.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Right, so I felt like the worst person ever, but this bit just cracked me up that entire time I watched it.
Hello, Jay.
You can take that mask
It's
off.
the greatest day ever.
Jake,
But-
you can
but-
take your mask off too.
Oh, are you gonna? Hey, Kevin, are you gonna let the pink mask go?
Huh?
Because you know. By the way,
By the way, 30 is the best age. Yeah, all right. Eva, don't make him feel worse. You know what's even better
Jesus.
than 30, 31, 32, 33. Jesus.
R.I.P. Ski mask. R.I.P.
Shout out
ski-
Dr. Chow.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later.
By the way.
Oh, hold on.
Dude, this is the reason why I would rather watch movies with Tokay than Cookie Soup.
Oh, you're
Fucking shots
the
fired.
one.
Because
What, you don't like his impression of you?
I sound just like you, Jay.
by the way, it's like
By the way.
by the way, Kevin.
By the way.
Connor, Chad, resentment is trying to hurt someone else while hurting yourself in the process, like cutting off a source of income so Melton doesn't get 10%. Now tell us again.
Hang on, Jake, what happened to you?
And it was
He leaves and
emotional.
comes
I
back.
thought Connor was your pal.
Well, I mean, I sent 3 courtesy emails to Melton saying, "Hey, listen, could you hook it? Give me the super."
Did you see the email he sent Melton this morning at 6
No.
o'clock? Just calling him a PDF and all the good
Oh
stuff.
my
It's
God.
quite- yeah.
tips back, and he wouldn't respond, so he's just being a cunt. So I'm like,
Help
yeah,
me.
I
Help
want to deal with
me.
him. Don't.
This is not OJ. I wanted OJ.
Oh, I mix
Said nobody ever.
those two up sometimes, but I did send OJ the link too.
Oh, I'm OJ. I'm
Yeah,
OJ.
I don't do shows with this fuck. He's
Yeah,
a
if he
fucking
runs- if he
retard. You're a
Okay,
fucking piece
wait.
of shit.
No,
I don't do shows with this guy. I don't think he's talented. He's not funny. There's no thing. We don't have a back and forth, a rapport. He's a
Daddy Brennan got your back right there. Let's read. Member for 5 months. Thank you, American Cupcake. And just shout out to Cupcake. The whole 5 months, he's been a higher tier than the rest of you motherfuckers as well. So he's given me an extra few pennies in my bank every month. Thank you, mate. Shout out from Jake on our Sunday show. Great. We just lost 5. So yeah, 100%. 100%. For sure. You're not wrong. Right.
I actually talked to Jake about last night about this. It was riveting. He literally days ago he was like, I'm not doing any of these shows. Fuck Kevin Brennan, fuck Zumock, and then he cuts his own stream short, kicks his guests off, runs on. And his reason was he's like, I'm sick of them treating me like I'm slow. And then that's all they did for like an hour and a half, and he just took it.
Yes. But he got to put a tweet out this morning saying KB's still not paid me.
Yeah.
So
yes.
who's the real winner?
fucking retard. He's not
Hey,
funny. So
what's up?
go
You
fuck
call
yourself.
me-
I do shows with this guy.
Hey, what's up,
You
Chad?
fuck with this guy?
I
Yeah,
fuck
they're
with
on the
Jake
same
Hudson.
level.
Hey, so
We're on
Chad,
the
let me
same
ask
level.
you- Hey, Chad, let me ask you something. Did your stickers really get pulled? Did your DeVito stickers get pulled?
Yeah, the NFL.
What account do you go on to give that money, Mr. C? But I appreciate it, pal. Appreciate you being here.
Don't hold them up. I'll lose my channel.
Yeah, well, you're not selling them.
Oh,
Hey,
thank God.
but by the way, Chad, I would love to have you back on. I've been sending you links every day.
I get
Yep, Venmo me $50. I'll
get them every day. I get them every day.
First thing, like the Sunday paper.
And what happens?
Backstage, by the way, Cardiff Electric is backstage.
Shut up! And what happens if you lose your YouTube again?
How do you know who's backstage? Is there like a green room?
I can't see Cardiff.
But here's the.
By the way,
He knows Cardiff is backstage, and how does Jake Hudson know that? Is that part of your autism?
by the way,
because he's chatting in the back chat. He can see the chitters.
You look like
Yeah.
Cardiff. You look like Cardiff Electric right now. You know that?
You
Those
have
heads
my
will vote.
address, by
Now
the-
you
have
don't.
my address. You have my address, by
he
the
looks
way.
mentally challenged.
You still have my address, right?
If anyone wants a bit of advice on Jake, when he bans you or blocks you the first time, just block him back and leave it. And then he tries to get you to unblock him. You never have to. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Right? Or you need me to resend that?
No, you're gonna have to resend it. I don't keep track of your ad.
I think someone wants to do a plug, but Nick, unfortunately, unless he super chats or super tips, I'm not allowed to read it. Sorry.
Oh, jeez.
By the way, I did make you
Your mobile address.
Can you guys talk about this off the air? Holy shit.
Joey, don't you ever take my co-host. Don't you ever have my co-host on your show. You dare. I fucking dare you. Eva, do you need a wrench so you can sort him out, mate? Jesus Christ.
By the
Hey,
way, I
Mudshard,
did make you a
Mudshard, I made
bomb.
you
I'm
a-
gonna send to your house.
Hey,
By the way,
Mudshard, I
Talk
made
to
you
me.
I made you a member of
He's
my...
the Z-man of the Z-list.
It's Mr. Shark.
how many
Hey, Mr.
ceiling fans do you
Shark,
have in that house?
Mr. Shark, I
I've
actually
counted 20.
made you a...
Joey, don't you dare have Nick on your show. You dare have Nick on your show.
Joey doesn't have a show.
Oh yeah, Joey, you're retired. Ah, there, good point. Never mind.
But I made you a member of my Buy Me a Coffee the same time I made Aaron Imholt a member of it.
Oh, that's great.
Can you get rid of this idiot and put Cardiff on so we can have Cardiff and
You know-
Jake?
See what he did there, Ray?
Yeah, misdirection.
Did he just call him Ray?
Yes.
That's hilarious.
Where am I going?
Bring in Cardiff.
Misdirection. This guy's good.
Hey, Kevin, bring Cardiff
Look
in.
over here.
I
Look
gotta
over
take
here.
Chad off.
I love just fucking telling him what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hate the... So...
Chad's a pussy, right? Chad
So-
won't even talk. Shut up, Jake.
Immediately.
Broke my record. I
probably
once
the-
told Jake to shut up like 5 seconds in, but that broke it. Yep.
Funniest part of the show, apart from Tukey, obviously with the by the way, was just him, just kind of losing it.
Chad won't even talk to me. Chad won't even
Cardiff.
deal
What
with
you do?
anything.
to him? You traumatized him.
He's
Jake,
a
shut up.
fucking coward. He's a
Shut up.
coward
Cardiff.
bitch.
Shut up.
Cardiff.
Shut up, Jake.
Shut up.
I wish that
Mr. Blue Sky correcting me. When someone picks up a pen, he says, "See what he just did there." Okay, thank you, mate. Cheers, appreciate it. Pick up a like button, guys. How about
Chad's
that?
right. I wish Lauren Michaels could see me now. I got 2 puppets and an autistic guy just walked into a ceiling fan.
Kevin, I think you're
Happy
doing incredible
Juneteenth,
things.
everybody.
Kevin,
Yeah.
I've been watching you on the internet. I think you're doing incredible things.
By the way, I want
Sounds like
to
Barry
say something.
Katz.
By the way, a lot of people think that I'm a better star than.
No one thinks that. Shut up.
Let him have it. Okay, you're a better star. Now stop
Well, I
talking.
can't believe Joey C leaves, but
You know-
Jake Hudson won't. Isn't that crazy?
Look at that shout out you got there, Joey.
By the way,
Because he's a
Cardiff.
bigger star.
I have Cardiff in the next death pool.
Do you hear that, Joey? You're a bigger star than Jake Huston. There you go. Just so you know truly how you're viewed. You're a bigger star than Jake. Okay.
Pool. He looks like he has jaundice. Very
Hey,
badly.
by the
My
way,
lighting.
is the orange backstage? Is
Huh?
the orange backstage?
No,
by
he's
the
not
way-
backstage.
Oh, by the way,
So can Jake seriously shut up for a second, Kevin? Why do you bend the knee to Chad and you won't put us on the show together?
Chad's gonna jump off. He can take himself off. I can't make him stay on.
You can make
Oh.
him stay on. He doesn't. You're his daddy. He'll do
No,
whatever
I'm
you
not
tell
his
him.
daddy at all.
Oh,
No, you don't want
please.
to be Chad's daddy anyway. And also, look, Melton was his daddy for a week. Look how that turned out.
Yeah, because he wanted the super tip system. By the way, Cardiff. By the way, welcome back to YouTube, Cardiff.
Hey. Add Cardiff elect. Everyone go subscribe.
By the way, also.
I'm glad everybody on MLC
He really pushes that catchphrase on you.
is seeing how big of a pussy Chad is that he can't even come on the same show with me and challenge me.
Yeah,
He talks.
Challenge you to what?
He just spent 2 hours on his show saying how the best Kevin was how he just said on this show that I got
Joey, I've already said you're a bigger star than Jake Huston. There you go. You're a bigger star than the autistic kid that walks around his cabin.
everyone to report the death pool. That's why he's not paying everybody. We got to take it seriously when people shut up, Jake. Fuck.
What about him? What about him disrespecting?
Tank, you tell him to shut up, but don't tank.
By the way, what do you guys think about him doing a show and profiting off of ski masks?
Yeah, it's great.
It was great.
It's the best show ever.
It was the best $83. It was the best hour of his life. He made $83 that hour.
By the way, I just want to let people know that
you're stupid.
Why did Chad leave? Because he doesn't like potatoes.
He's allergic.
He's a loser.
I thought he'd want to fight with you for a little bit.
I've challenged them, Kevin. I challenged him today.
Challenge him to what? Like a joke?
Right. I didn't want to do this, Joey, on this stream. I wanted to save it for another one. But I have now officially got a Jerry C advert for my super tip. So thank you, Joey.
Supertip.gg/echo. Get a job, pineapple. Grifting for Nook.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. If you do want to support supertip.gg/echo, just as our good friend Jerry C has said, you can send money there. I get to keep all of it, or 90% of it. It's pretty fucking cool. So send all your pennies there. You can use Joey's voice, just like you heard there, to make him sound smarter than he really is. You're an idiot.
I have it on mirror, dude. It looks like it's over there.
Just do it the opposite way round then. Always do it the opposite way.
Point towards you. There we go.
No, just a fucking conversation. He thinks I'm a piece of shit. Have a conversation. Tell me why I'm a piece of shit. I'll tell you why you're a piece of shit.
The only version I like as well.
And we can go from there. We can move on.
Yeah, but what are you gonna say? Like the credit card stuff, or you got new stuff?
Okay. He can give me a list of things I'm not allowed to say. I can work with that. I'll do it. He won't come on a show with me because he knows.
So he can give you a list of things you can't bring up, and you'll still have plenty to talk about.
I could go all fucking day.
Do your plugs. I did 2 hour. 2 hour. No, I did 1:50. Why you guys go so long?
Me? Because we have fun.
Just, if you want to go.
Holy shit! I was trying to watch your Joey C show. I'm like, are they raising money for Jerry Lewis? What the fuck is happening? Wrap it up. And then you don't even read super chats till the end. So the people that send super chats, you make them wait 3 hours.
See, that's what professional shows do, not me. I play it the minute it comes on. I go, shut up.
It's fucking torture.
How we hold the numbers.
My viewer retention is amazing. You should see it.
It really is. I'm like, why does everybody hang up like me?
They love it.
But it's like you use reverse psychology. Instead of pandering to them, you torture them, and they love it. Your numbers never go down, and you don't even read.
Yep, you should see him have Clearwater Chad on every week. Fucking
any super chats or super chats till the end. It's like, how do they do it? I think it's magic. It's like your puppetry.
Hey, Kevin, how do you feel? How do you like stirring the shit? We've always wanted to know.
Is that the new name of the show? That should be Chad's new show, Stirring the Shit.
Oh, you pause it on the fingernails, dude.
Oh, lovely. Cut them, Joe.
Got some more.
Yeah, have some more. They stopped. You read them so fast.
Can you use your feet? We're getting grossed out.
We got more. Oh, good.
What is on his hand?
All right.
Blisters.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, Napoleon Solo $5 the last time there was a
shovel nipples, Jake.
on my TV. It was...
Jake,
Kahuna with the pandering at the end. Tuki, best show in the Dabbleverse. You could have left it there. 100%. 100%.
By the way. Oh, God.
Yes. I'm going to have to come up with a catchphrase like that either. I'll work it out.
Jake, just as a virgin. Jake, do you masturbate?
Yes. Yes.
Cut.
Is that why you got
Take 'em
the
off.
things on?
Ask the next question.
Is that what it
Bring 'em
thinks you
back.
got the things on your hand?
Constantly. There's an Easter egg.
The last time there's a collection of talent like this on my TV was when the Beatles were on. Yes.
Did it? It is. This is the greatest Juneteenth.
Does that make Chad Ringo or does it make
Jake?
Ringo?
Ever.
It might be. It might go down. KB, you're gonna try and sell the show to
We got freed for this shit.
Jake gets the show day,
took me a
Twa.
second.
I mean, I seriously, I didn't know what he was reading half the time. He's saying hello to Daytwa. It's all over the place.
Thank you, Daytwa. Thank you. But by the way, Kevin, did you know I have a Venmo and a Cash App and a PayPal?
Let me see if I can put it up here. I don't think Adam put it up. I mean, he knows what time I pick up my kids, and he knows Adam. He's reading ahead. Luigi,
I was early.
You only put that when everyone else, when the stream you're watching, it's like not when you turn up.
He is autistic, all right.
I see you. I'm watching you.
Jake, I don't think I have anything for you. I put Ashley Cummings up instead. Not. What a dumb cunt, huh? Can we agree on one thing?
Sure.
Yes.
Whoa. Oh, wait, no.
Not in front of Oscar.
My friend Oscar's gone, yeah, what dumb cunt.
You guys don't, Potato, you guys have never transferred any money, you and Tukey?
We have once.
Once, and
Quickly
it didn't go
returned.
well?
Didn't go well.
It's like your friends, and then you have sex once, and you're like, yeah, we don't want to do that anymore.
The exchange rate is too much. It's not worth giving each other money because we would eventually lose money.
You are the cheapest Shuli I've ever fucking
Shut up.
been associated
Shut up.
with.
You're an
Now
idiot.
You're blaming it on exchange rate?
You
Oh,
pay
God.
everyone to be your friend. Stop it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I got so many friends.
Don't worry, guys. You can also pay people to be your friend with the super tip system.
Supertip.gg/a-cool. He gets to keep 30% more, but I digress.
Thank you very much, Comic. Very good of you. And look at that, Cupcake. You're reading my mind, man. You're reading my mind.
The only thing I like more than Tyrone and Dante in my asshole, then my guts rearranged by them, is sending super tips to supertip.gg/ecool. Also getting a shower of fresh come from Tyrone and Dante while they smack me in the face with their massive sub-Saharan hogs is getting t-shirts from AmericanCupcakeStore.com.
Exactly, Cupcake. Thank you very much, pal. I appreciate it. Very kind of you. Let me see if I can get the other idiot back on screen. Oh, hi, pal.
Oh, hi.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. So I keep talking out loud when I mean to say stuff in my head. I apologize. Sorry, Nick. Was that the end of it? Was that? Oh, that was brilliant timing. Brilliant. Okay, cool. I could have just waited a second, I guess.
Yeah.
Scores on the doors, mate.
I gotta.
How funny? How impactful? How interesting? Go.
I gotta give it a 3 for funny. That was I watched that whole show. Someone clipped it into the 2 things. It was fucking. That was literally Jake at his best. Like that's how Jake should be used. I'm sorry. It was funny.
Sure.
Impactful. I'll give it a 2. Interesting. 2. Yeah, it's a good score.
Yeah, good scores.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we know the winner already, guys.
Yeah.
But to interrupt, we have got another super tip from another star. Eva, please be my friend. By the way. Of course, Eva. Of course. Not a problem. I forgot actually to do a little cupcakes thing because let's do Eva first, and then let's work backwards.
Thanks, Eva. I'll put that towards a bottle of Crown Royal and Dixon's next appearance fee, but I digress.
And of course, Cupcake as well for the 10. Cheers, pal.
Oh, thanks so much, Cupcake. So you can support the fruit, but not pay for Christina's sucky.
And Jason hasn't forgotten we got a filled pineapple. See, look, some people are just like on.
Oh, jolly good. Cheers for the gifted.
Thank you, mate. Let's fill it up. 2 out of 10. We're doing pretty damn good. Thank you, mate. Appreciate you. Thank you, everyone. Right. So, a spoiler alert. We've got another clip coming up. I've got it as Chad here, But interestingly, I haven't put Chad on my description. No, I have. It's Doom. Sorry. And it's actually Stevie Lou when Stevie Lou was calling him out, calling Chad out specifically. So that's why we've got him in the intro. So let's have a look. Let's have.
Down Zumock, mud chucked in your cards and converters, shots top cooler.
Would you like to be my friend? We can have beers together.
Sure, everybody heard the news
Tim, Vinny Cash called me late last night.
that
Never calls me.
the ski mask passed away this week.
So there has been a lot of people kind of calling out Lou and other people, to be fair, not just Lou, in terms of are you and that good friends, blah blah blah. But I think from what I know, the very little that I know, he did do shows with him, he did hang around with him, they were friendly for periods of time, you know, even if they might not been best pals at the end. So I tend to give Lou a pass with that, even though some people might want to throw tomatoes at him. But
Yeah,
we've just had 2 super tips as well, so
Ooh.
fucking hell. 5 hit 5 out with the bare minimum. No joke. $3. Thank you, mate. I haven't heard my little donation sting yet, haven't you? 1 second.
Thanks for contributing to the New Couch Fund via Super Tip.
Yeah, sorry, pal. It's only for the big boys, really. You know, maybe I do one for people like 7dub7. How about that? With the 10, thank you, mate. Let's break out the old copies of Q Magazine and queue up some Jamiroquai boys. You earlier on to comment, you was going, I'm pretty sure Eccles a fan of Jamiroquai. I'm like, probably, but when did I ever mention it? I think you maybe just think the worst of me, maybe, or the best of me. I don't know. Jamiroquai's all right. I don't have any issue with his music. But yes, sorry, Nick. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. What were you going to say, mate, before I introduce you?
Yeah,
Sorry.
I was just saying I saw Stencil giving Stevie Lou some shit, and I get it. Like if you're really good friends with someone, if you think that person didn't like someone, you'd be like, "Fuck off, dude! You didn't even like him." But if Stevie was friends with him at one time, you know, death makes you feel bad and remember all the good shit. You know what I mean? So as much as I don't want to give Stevie a pass, I'd give him a pass on this as well.
I do too, to be honest. And Mr. Blue Sky joining in the fun. Guys, we're going to be like ranked 5th on the super tip thing if you keep this up. So thank you very much. Very kind of you.
I'm a racist, but I digress.
Fucking brilliant. Sorry, one more time.
I'm a racist, but I digress.
Very good. Very clever. Very clever. Thank you for the 5. And also anyone who does super tip, super chat, gifts, if you do want something done for yourself, let me know. I just don't want to assume, you know, it might be a bit much if you don't want it, but I'm still in this idea from Cole that he got rid of ages ago where he gave him a little bit back. And he said it wasn't worth it. And I went, that's a great idea. I should do the thing that's not worth it. So thank you, Carl from WATP.
Guy that I used to podcast with. I just wanted to clear up a few things that Chad said this morning. As you can see, Chad decided to go live. I get it. Was Ski Mask the greatest person in the world? Did he do some fucked up things? Has he caused some problems in my life? Yes. But am I going to sit here and do what this motherfucker is doing and straight up lie about situations that I am 100% fully aware of? I was there. I used to do a show called Sad Chad with Ski Mask and Jim Stansel. And
I do feel really bad that I kind of joined this Dabbleverse like halfway through, essentially, because there's so many things that people are, do you remember when blah blah did this? And I'm like, nope. Not a clue. Like Sad Chad didn't even know about that show. I always wondered with Ski Mask, and I was like, I know they were on MLC, but I never really saw them anywhere else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not. I probably joined when I don't know. I think I joined like 2 years ago, but I only watch what I like, so I didn't. You know, I knew of Ski Mask. I would see clips of him or see him on X, but I never. You know, all I knew is the dude pulled his ball sack out a lot and drank a lot and wore a fucking ski mask. Yeah.
I'll be honest. So whenever he was on like BYB and I'd see it in the name, I'd be like, I don't really want to see any balls. So I'm gonna skip that one. But yes, Cupcake, this is so disingenuous. I hate when people try to capitalize on death of somebody else they didn't even know. Yeah, but like you could say the same about me. Like I'm playing clips, right? This is the second clip that's got him in it. Technically, you could say that. It's news, yeah. I guess if you're kind of saying Stevie didn't know him, I'd maybe disagree if he's done a show with him. Like, you know him enough. Like if fucking Luigi passed away, like touch wood, he doesn't, obviously. But if someone was like, "Oh, how do you feel?" I'd be like, "Oh yeah, it's sad. I like Luigi. We did a show together. Blah blah blah. He seemed alright, you know." Bit of a knob, but apart from that, I'm joking. But yeah, like I think I would feel entitled to kind of talk a bit about it, especially if someone was bad mouthing them. But we'll see.
We were there when Ski Mask and Chad were beefing online, and the fact that Chad is going to go on this morning and lay out a bunch of just complete.
So we have a show in the UK. You guys probably have one called the exact same thing because it's not very original, but it's called This Morning. So when he said that, I was like, what? I was like, and then I was like, no, he doesn't literally mean a show. He's just saying he went on stream in the morning. But for a split second, I thought we went on a British TV show with a bunch of middle-aged women. But,
bullshit lies and half truths.
You have like the View or whatever, right?
I was gonna say we got a million shows. Like we got Good
Yeah,
Day. I think we might even have one called This Morning. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the
probably.
morning show.
Yeah, it's quite a generic one, isn't it? Yeah.
As some sort of way to vindicate himself, the day that the news comes out that Ski Mask has passed away, this is the lowest thing I've ever seen anyone do. I super chatted in to tell him to shut the fuck up.
World here. We're not in a nice play. Because of that, the booker.
Okay, here we go.
And Ski Mask called the Bahamas.
Yes, Ski Mask called the Bahamas. Ski Mask did call the Bahamas. Ski Mask called the Bahamas. The reason why Ski Mask called the Bahamas, and this has all been widely documented. This was 100% documented on our Sad Chad shows. We saw the proof. Ski Mask went on fucking Dickhead Carl, who are these podcast show, and posted the texts where Chad Zumock was
Well done for remembering, Stevie, to badmouth Carl before you mentioned him. You gotta make sure you do right by KB. You can't ever give anyone any compliments accidentally.
threatening.
Gone.
I was just gonna say now I'm kind of switching a little bit now that I'm watching it. Because this is something a good friend would say. So if he's not super, I don't know. I think he's almost getting too animated about it.
We'll see.
Like,
We'll see. Yeah.
To dox Ski Mask's girlfriend and her job. He had gotten the picture of Ski Mask's girlfriend from when we all went to dumbass Ray DeVito's taping in Queens for his comedy special at whatever that shithole was that we all went to in Queens. Kevin Brennan was there. Bob Levy was.
Isn't it so funny? Like 2 years ago or a year ago, all these people were like best buds, all pals. Crazy.
I don't even know what they would. I was gonna say I don't even know what they would do if they couldn't shit on. Like I don't even know who produces content anymore because it's just like shitting on each other. It's like a fucking.
You know who produces content? It is Karmic X, Joey C. That's about it, really. They're the only people creating anything new for people to review. It is just a whole shit around the round and round in circles, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think Bo might be right. I think there's like a second wave, Bo, and we're all part of the second wave, right? Clearwater Chad part of the third wave. He turned up by himself.
Fuck those guys.
He turned up by himself.
There, they both did sets. Ski Mask and his girlfriend showed up. People took pictures. I believe it was Atticus Finch that took pictures. I don't know that for sure.
What?
But people took pictures of Ski Mask's girlfriend and they sent them to Chad. And Chad threatened to put the pictures out of Ski Mask's girlfriend and call her work. She is a school teacher. He was threatening to call her work.
So breaking news, Chad does something bad in the past. Update.
Over internet bullshit. So then Ski Mask decided to strike back and called the Bahamas. Okay? So Chad trying to make up that Ski Mask.
Yeah, so you're both as bad as each other. If that's your argument, fine. If your argument is but Chad started it, sure, like bit immature, but sure, like okay, I get you. Reactionary. People will give you extra credit for that, right? Where they kind of go, all right, well, you did it back to someone, I guess, rather than to someone unprovoked. But
See, Pineapple,
two
this
wrongs
is
and all that.
this is where I do have ethics and morals, unlike our conversation last night.
Bullshit.
See? No,
Bullshit. Go on.
I never did
What's your
anything.
ethics and what's your ethics and morals? Where things affect me, yeah, I agree. You shouldn't dox and you shouldn't threaten people. Is that
No, but I didn't do it back. I could have done it back. I never did, and I never would. Yeah.
Okay.
I and to be fair, I
Chad
have
claiming that
sorry.
Go on.
On the briefly on the topic, because I have good health insurance. I don't need CEOs dead. You know what I mean? I'm looking out for other
Right.
people. That's all I'm
Stop
saying.
bringing politics. It'll kill the chat.
Ski Mask just called the Bahamas out of the blue to fuck with him is a despicable, disgusting lie. Chad and Ski Mask were going at each other, and Chad, as he does, was the first one to take it to a place where he said, I'm gonna fucking dox your girlfriend and get her fired from her school teaching job. When that sort of stuff is said, all bets are off, Chad.
I do like how serious and kind of like how it's a little OTT, like the kind of like you've burnt that bridge. No coming back from that. All bets are off. It's like,
Yeah.
all right,
That's
get
why I
it.
think it's a little acting involved. I mean, Stevie used to. I have no idea if Stevie's ever done that kind of shit to somebody, but I know he was a BYB regular, and I know there are people on that show that did shit. So Stevie's okay
Hey,
with it.
Don't be bad mouthing BYB on air, mate.
No, I'm just saying there were. I'm
How
not
dare
wrong.
you, Nick?
I'm just saying in
Guys, I'm
general.
sorry.
And on top of that, everyone loved the fact, every fucking one loved the fact that the Bahamas got called and you got fucked with. And that you got fucking taken out.
Again, doesn't excuse it though, unfortunately.
right.
As much as it might sound like I'm defending Chad, I'm not. It doesn't excuse it. The fact that people went, yeah, that's great. He got his like comeuppance. It's like, all right, it's still shit.
And spoken to. And sweated and probably cried. We all know that you're a crier, Chad, just like Gino. So I just want to make sure that that is very specifically clear that Chad Zumock was 100% poking the bear and threatening to dox his girlfriend at the time, who had nothing to do with any of this, because
that's why he wears a mask, mate.
Chad's move. He can't be funnier. He can't outwit you. He's got to go.
Oh, he meant Stevie Lou. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
I was
try
gonna
to
tease
get
it.
family involved. So he got his comeuppance.
Oh, come on, Spur. Come on, Stevie Who. Behave yourself, mate. Behave.
And then he cries about it. Still to this day, he cries about it.
1 second. We're just testing. 1, 2, 3. Eva, just testing my super tip recovery. Yes, all working well here, Eva. Thank you very much. That's a good point, though. We should test this one as well.
Supertip.gg/acool. These vacations won't pay for themselves.
They won't, and I like how my voice sounds so extra retarded on there, and I can't say echo apparently in AI, which is great. Perfect. Thank you very much for the $3. Thanks for the $13. See, look, I can count as I go. Very good, very good. There you go. Brian Workman says it for everyone. There you go. Stevie Lou is a joker. There you go.
Fucking filthy bastard.
And I was going to get her fired from her job. I was not going to. I never did.
Yeah, but 100% did threaten to. Okay? See how he's trying to play it off like he didn't do anything? You 100% did. We have the texts. You were threatening. You threatened to fucking. What the hell was that? Paul Fens. You were threatening to go to CPS about Paul Fens' kids because of ski mask beef.
I do actually appreciate Eva double checking that super tips are working because I do worry about it. So like every like half an hour, if someone could just check, that'd be great. Thank you.
You
You reckon that'll work?
Chad, 100% go and try to get real life people involved that have nothing to do with this and get.
Ah, shit, Bo, did I swear I put did I not say vacation? I thought I intentionally put vacation. One sec.
Supertip.gg/acool. These vacations won't pay for themselves.
Yeah, I translated it. To your lingo. Yeah. Don't worry, Bo. The money that you send via super chats, super stickers, and gifted memberships will also go towards my holiday. I'm actually going on my holiday soon in under a month, so check me out. Look at Eva. Oh my God, paying for my sun cream as well, Eva. Fuck me, Jesus, thank you.
Core blimey, 5 gifted memberships.
1 second. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate you. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Am I counting right? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
4, 5. Yeah, I'm counting right. Thank you very much.
I'm keeping track.
And okay, no problem. Thank you, Eva.
Thanks, Eva. I'll put that towards a bottle of Crown Royal and Dixon's next appearance fee, but I digress.
And Bo Biddington, I can't super tips. I've tried. That's weird, mate. Should work. Do you do it on your phone, though, mate? That might be why. It might be a bit tricky on certain, Nokia, old school Nokia and what have you.
Can I ask a quick Eva question before we start? This
yes, of course.
Okay. And this may be well known, and I just don't know it. Does she have like a beef with Chad Zumock? Because I saw
used to be #1 moderator to the stars, Chad, and then Chad started a fucking beef, and he was, I ain't standing for it. And then Chad was like, you gotta stand for it. I'll take your wrench. And she went, take my wrench. I don't care. She spat at him, and that's what happened.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's great.
I saw her like in
1 second. Bo just went around with other channels. No, fuck's sake, Bo. Damn it. That means you can super tip me. /Eckle, EKUL, motherfucker. But I appreciate you, pal. You're very generous either way. But yes, did that cover the story of Eva that you wanted?
Yes, thank you. I saw her a little upset in Chad's chat, I think, the other day, so I was wondering. It sounded like there was something there. That's all.
Yeah, there's a history.
Them in trouble because that's your only kind of move.
But of course, he was drunk, and he called the casino, the club, and said I was not illegally in the country.
She was enjoying Nobody Likes Onions, and he got jelly. Fair enough. And Bo, don't worry, I sent Lou his $1 yesterday, mate, straight after show. So he's gone to get some ribs with it. So
damn exchange rate. Doesn't work.
Done good by your boy, don't worry.
I was not illegally in the country. This fucking moron can't talk. Jesus Christ. No, all they said is that you had warrants, that you had some sort of criminal charge that you were facing, which is true, which was 100% true. Okay. If Ski Mask had done something so terrible, he would have got arrested for it, which never happened. Never happened. So.
Yeah, that's exactly how it works, Stevie. No one ever gets away with stuff, and that is maybe morally I can't say it. Bad. That's irrehensible. No, I can't say it still. Good thing Joey's not still here. I'm not sure I'm allowed to speak here since Echo comes for Karmic as a side job. So does Eva and 5 hit. Come on. But yes, you're allowed here. You're moderator to Echo member for 4+ months. Of course you're allowed here, buddy. You're allowed to super tip as well if you like. Just run out.
He was just doing
well done.
What a good citizen would do, and informing another country that a criminal is in their midst. You are not just a criminal. You are one of the most despicable lowlifes I've ever come across.
Probably shouldn't come across him, mate. That's a bit gross.
Oh my God, it's thirsty Stevie Lou. Chad, you're lying. You're threatening to dox his girlfriend.
Yeah,
I never did.
Yes, you did. We had the text.
Never did.
So this is the thing. There's an episode of Who Are These Podcasts where Ski Mask showed the texts.
Miss, did I say something that did I not pronounce a word properly? Miss. No.
You did. I missed it. Yeah.
I miss it. Sorry, Jason. Explain.
So we have the evidence. It's been shown. So you can't go back now and try to twist it to sound like you're the victim, Chad. We have the evidence. The internet is forever. and you're forever a clown, motherfucker. And any goodwill that Chad has built up over the past couple of months, I think, is completely wiped out.
I do agree with that, unfortunately. I think the arc has gone now. I think it kind of went when his super tips, super chats, all that kind of stuff, people, and then it mysteriously came back. I think his goodwill's gone. Stevie said mists instead of in midst. Okay, all right, yeah. Bit pedantic, Jason, but yeah, fair enough. No, yeah, fuck you, Stevie. Learn how to speak properly.
Fucking retard. Learn the fucking language.
Says me, you fucked up every word I've been trying to say tonight.
Now, we all remember and we recall what we're dealing with. We're not dealing with this.
Yeah. Brian, so this makes me laugh. Brian, seeing headphones on a caveman is a new experience to me. I laughed so much when I fucking saw his. I think he was on KB show, and he was like having all these audio issues. He's like on camera like he is now, you know, looking a bit off, and he's like, yeah, thanks so much to the people who helped me set up my audio and my camera. I'm like, oh, someone like actually helped you with that. I was like, it's very basic and it was very low level, but I was like, fair play. You've only been doing it for years. It's
human. We're dealing with a fucking scumbag.
Hit the like button. You doing?
Yes, hit the like button and support Doom. Guys, we've got our scores on the doors. I've already done mine, mate. What you got for funny? I assume it's gonna be three.
One. Yeah, one for funny.
Generous.
I'll even be generous on impactful. I'll give it a 2 because maybe, you know,
Yeah.
And I'll give it a 1 on interesting. 1, 2, 1.
Yeah, fair enough. Good scores, mate. Good scores. Brilliant. So we've got a third Doom. It's almost as if I just put these in order. So we've got a third Doom clip. It's actually a WATP.
Live in Boston tonight.
They are indeed reviewing Joey on PDP, just specifically the Howard Stern story. So don't worry, we're not repeating anything you've already seen me cover, guys. Don't you worry.
You're gone again. That's it. I'm so sick of you anyway.
Let's go. Doom knows, and everybody else knows.
Doom knows. Doom's a clipper.
Doom's an asshole, but
You can super tip Doom in case you're not aware.
I'll unban the guy.
Thanks for the spam, Doom.
And if I catch a mod who doesn't delete a Doom clone,
There's your name.
you're gone.
Don't.
What, my name was there? Was it?
Yeah.
Was it?
Back it up. You didn't see it? Yeah.
I'm backing out.
All
That's
right.
fine.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Tell Doom what to do, Stevie.
Sorry, Doom.
These guys are doing the Lord's work. Shut the fuck up. These guys create masterpieces. They know what they're doing.
Who are these podcasts? Call some clips, not talking with this mandolin.
Please hit the like and subscribe, okay?
So this is apparently during the interview, Joey tells his Howard Stern story. More importantly, how he was banned from the Howard Stern show.
Oh.
So how do you? I know you're a massive TSN cuck. How do you feel about when they review Joey? Just out of interest, you think they do a good job?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm being completely honest, when Joey sent out his leaving the Dabbleverse thing the other day, that is, I think Shuley likes Joey, but I don't think Shuley sees Joey as an equal. I think he sees him,
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So I don't know if I go all the way down to Whackpacker, but he sees him somewhere between Whackpacker and an equal. So Joey finally saw that. So yeah. It is what it's.
Were you about for the Lou interview the other day? Did you watch some of it? Did you see anything?
Yeah, I saw the.
I know you was
whole,
about after.
I saw the whole first half, I believe. Yeah.
Did you see Joey in the chat?
Yeah.
Oh no, you.
Well, he was in the chat when I was there. Yeah. He was.
Oh my Jesus!
I'll have to
go back. Little sausage.
And I thought this was interesting because I was there for this.
Oh, I didn't know you had a history with Joey C.
I'll explain.
Okay, interesting.
My downfall is I got into a fight because I pissed off Ronnie Munn.
So is that Carl joking, by the way, there? Where he goes, I didn't know you had a history with Joey C.
He's got
Is
to
that
be.
like,
There's like, yeah. Like if I know this shit, how the fuck does Carl not know it? You know what I mean? If he's
100. Yeah.
right.
Okay. Yeah. 1,000,000%. Okay. Cool. And Dale has shown you all how to do it with soup tips. Let's go. $5. Thank you very much, my friend. Stevie Lou and Karmic are huge parade flag waving cucks who never did anything but complain and leech. Nick, what have you offered to America? That's a good question, because I've offered quite a lot to America myself personally, so that's why he's not asked me. But Nick, what have you offered to America?
I've been told I'm not allowed to talk politics on this show, so.
Oh, he goes to fucking parades and waves flags. Dayla, I'm not 100% sure.
I work for
you protest,
a very...
you protest, yeah, like for, I guess would be one thing to say.
I exercise my First Amendment rights. Yeah, I work for a very famous rich billionaire, which apparently is what you're supposed to do in this country, you know. And then he sells his products to other billionaires, and then it's great. That's what I do.
Yes, Dayla, essentially, yes. He's a cuck liberal loser protester. Yes, that's exactly what it is.
I love.
Hey,
let me say.
Hey, that's what you fought for, Dayla. That's what you fought for.
No,
right?
that's what I'm saying. It's. I will say this: all the conservatives say they need their guns for when we have a tyrannical government doing whatever they want. We finally have that, and they're sitting on their asses while us liberal cucks are protesting against it. That's all I'm saying. So who's the real cuck? Yeah. Sorry.
You, I think. Eva, I was educated that we're supposed to thank Shuli for Joey C being a thing. No. He was there, and he gave him his break. Yeah, you gotta give him that. He gave him his break, I guess. But then Joey carried on having 10 people watching him. So I don't know. Yes, exactly. Before Nick gets into a fight in the chat, let's play the clip.
I was harassing Ronnie Munn, where it went to the point he called the New York Police Department on me. But he did. He called his friend.
What was he doing?
I would call him and play. I would do what Sal and what's his name?
Richard Christie.
Yeah, Richard Christie. Make prank phone call. I called Richard Christie's dad, had a great conversation. I recorded it. I've done, and they're wondering where am I getting all these personal phone numbers? And I used some connections I had to dig.
So essentially, he's saying, you know what I was doing? I was just ringing loads of people, harassing them without any permission. And it's like, like the people do on the radio shows. It's like, for a radio show, like, and you probably have someone who either sets it up, let's be honest, or someone who, I'm going to take the chat away from you one day. I'm going to just have it so you don't have access to it.
I didn't say
so
anything.
You beating you up. No, I just see you staring at it.
Yeah,
going, oh no.
I'm not worried. No.
Guys, stop giving Nick oxygen. All right.
No.
Anyway,
I'm not the one fucking to an orange man. I'm not the one in love with a man. That would be MAGA.
Nicholas, save that for Sundays on your show. On this show, people feel free to super chat insults.
Well, tell them how I get none of the money, so it'll really piss them off, and they'll give it to you.
Yes. You get 0 of the money as well. Nick gets nothing. But guys, please keep out of the free chat because Nick can't control himself. He's got to read it instead of.
I will close it. There you go. I'll put it in private. Boom.
You should never have the chat.
So I called Sal's parents. They take broke English. I had fun.
Why
with
are you
them.
doing that?
I was doing it because I was on I was doing my radio show. I was doing my show and I was putting it. I was trying to be Howard Stern. I was trying to emulate Howard Stern. I figured if it worked for Howard, what I didn't know is Howard was doing that for years, and I'm a no.
See, Nick, I'll put the funny ones up for you.
The blanket.
I'll let you
But
see.
he trying to imitate Howard Stern. It doesn't work the way I was
trying to what? He's trying to use that word twice now.
I'm trying to imitate Howard Stern.
Oh, come on, King of all diffs. It's just because he reads it all the time and I have to hit him with a newspaper on his nose and be like, hey, not in the house. Not in the house, Nick. Not in the house.
He got it wrong both times in different ways.
Inseminate.
He's trying to inseminate Howard Stern.
Try to self-emulate.
doing it. But I start calling Ronnie up, and at first...
Good shout from Bo, by the way. To be fair, Joey was probably a mess. Yes. Good point, Bo.
He would laugh, and I would try to emulate him. And one day I called him about 6:30 in the evening, and we were playing a bit where we were trying to sell him something, and Stefan...
Is he pretending he was on the radio? What's he talking about? Did he have a radio show?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Obviously not, Carl. Come on.
radio show, but this is all personal calls to personal, phone numbers of people.
Yeah.
This is a surefire way to have every single person, block you. And when they're friends with police, depending on what you say, police may be involved.
So, Sam Bibley, hello, Sam. I hope the wedding was worth missing the show yesterday. I knew that Joey's heart was going to break when WAT covered this. We're covering the reaction, Sam, tonight a little bit on Chewing the Shit. Just the reaction of the guys, on the Wednesday show for WATP, like Adam Bush and Carl.
Yeah, were you
only short, but it should be good. Go on, mate.
Were you surprised at how hard Adam was on Joey on that Wednesday show? I thought I love Adam, but I thought he was it was a little harsh.
I thought it was a bit soft, if anything. From the 4 hours that I watched, I thought it was a little bit soft. And talking about soft people.
Supertip.gg/ cool. Get a job, pineapple. Grifting Fanuk.
Grifting Fanuk. Brilliant. Also, we are free gifted away from me jizzing my pants. If you've got $9 or $3 or $6, that'd be great. Keep it in your pocket and make me not jizz.
This sounds like and I'm not saying Joey C is this, but it sounds like a schizophrenic. Where he's going, oh no, I was doing this for my radio show and we were calling Richard's dad and he was great. And it's just like, what show are you talking about? You were on a show?
I'd like to know when this took place because wasn't he in jail for quite a time?
Wow. You would know better than I would at this
I
point.
would, and he was. I just don't know what the timeline was.
Jennifer, we all make mistakes, all right?
That's why pencils out.
I don't know how they know so little about Joey, but they cover him so often as well. I think this must be how Roachy feels about every single living person. Whenever they talk about, because I'm like, I've only been around like 2 years, and I know a shit ton more than this, but I guess not a lot of people paid that much attention to a Joey C. Right?
There's only so much you can like. When I started doing the political show, my Dabbleverse coverage suffered because I was trying to follow that shit. So there's only so much in the world you can cover.
Yeah, true.
Have erasers.
When he got on the phone, this is before he married her, and she cussed me out every fucking way to the morrow. Well, he found out it was me because I fucked up. We were DMing in Twitter, and he said he made a promise to me and he lied to me. So I called him out. I go, we need to talk about this, and I go, let me send you your phone number. I didn't send.
Why does that make any sense? That makes zero fucking sense.
Dude, I don't know what he's
big black dabbler. Fuck Chad Zumock. There you go. And he doesn't have a membership, guys. God. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say I don't understand half of what gets said in some of this shit right here. I get lost. With,
I like the fact that Adam probably couldn't focus long enough to kind of go, what do you mean? That doesn't make sense.
My phone number. I sent his phone number, which gave him to know I had his phone number, and I was the prank caller that's been harassing him.
Look at Adam's face.
You follow me what I did there?
No.
Yeah.
He seems disappointed.
Sure, why not?
Oh man.
That fucking daggers for me. I got put in the queue every time I called in.
Hang on a sec. I know exactly who this is. Hi, Joey. You think I wouldn't recognize you? Your second account. Stashy, silly little sod. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Hamhead. There's a lot of it. A lot of it. He's left the Dabbleverse, though, mate. So don't worry. He's never coming back. We'll never see him again. So don't worry about it.
And stayed there I used to start at 7 in the morning till 11 when Howard used to do 4-hour shows. This was before he was still in the studio. They would leave me in that queue. And then one time I got through, Howard said, Joe, you're on the air. And they yelled, no, hang up on him. He goes, they say I can't talk to you. And he hung up on me. And Ronnie Munn did everything he possibly can. And Gary Adalbody lied about it. When I wrote him. I would go on the wrap-up show with John Hines, and I would give different names and different disguise my voice, because if they knew it was me, I wouldn't get on. And I got on the wrap-up show quite a bit. And I would, and then I asked Gary some questions, because it was always Gary, John Hines, and my man Rashad from out in California.
Really seems like Adam has lost the will to live at this point,
Rasan, by the way.
Yeah. And isn't it John
Rasan.
Hine, not Hines?
John Hines, Rashuni, all of them. Gary Garver.
And I asked Gary, and I know he was.
What's that, Julie?
Go ahead. Let him finish.
I could tell in his voice he was giving me the answer. Giving was a straight lie, and I wanted to say,
It helps. Blur Hamhead. Joey C clip will be finished in a minute, and we'll move on to someone.
You know what? You're a piece of shit liar, and tell him it was me, but I didn't. I refrained from it because I know he's lying. I know what Ronnie Munn did. He blackballed me. You know what I'm saying? And that's the things I did. Did Adam leave or what happened?
Yes, Adam left.
Yeah,
No, he's right here.
okay. And that's what happened. And Ronnie run. He made sure I'd never get called through the call center ever again.
Does this sound familiar? Like you start wanting to do a show, you don't get the reaction you want, and now the entire purpose of the show is to prove those people wrong.
Right. Story of my endeavors in this Dabble.
Yeah, you're not picking up on what he's putting down there. It seems like
No.
I know. Why does this stuff always happen to me, Adam? That's what I'm saying over here. It's like, yeah, you're the cause of all of this.
Yeah, Joey says, I was on air February 6, 2019, 4 minutes, 58 seconds. About moment was the subject.
Honest to God, bro. Honest to God. Sometimes I feel a bit like, so I get called smug every so often, and that's fine because I'm a bit of a smug prick. But I think it's because I just feel too normal. Like the amount of people that I talk to who are like, yeah, I'm like a recovering alcoholic. I'm like, oh gosh. People are like, yeah, I'm like you, former drug addict. You know, I'm like, oh crikey, okay. And me, I'm like, yeah, like not much, not much. Like everything's going okay so far. I guess it's all downhill in a while. But look at Bo. Good
job, Bo.
My man. Thank you, mate.
Oh, jolly good. Cheers for the gifted.
Appreciate you, mate. See, Bo cares about the pineapple in terms of making me come. Bo wants to make me ejaculate. Yeah. So I appreciate that, Bo. Bit weird, but yeah. 2 away. Nick, none of that. Devs, clip it. Just that one tiny bit. But yes, Jesus Christ.
They had a radio show on Blog Talk Radio.
Oh, he had an internet radio show.
Yeah, but Joey.
Why are you surprised? Why are you surprised at that? Oh, he wasn't on an actual radio show? Like,
He's a guy who goes 0 to 100, right? There's no in between for Joey. He may mean well.
Hello, Lou, leader of the losers.
And all that, but his approach isn't necessarily the right approach. His first instinct is not always the best one, you know?
He scares people away.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I think I ever heard Joey C was on the BS show, or maybe it was just him talking about.
Cool, blimey, crikey. Yeah, I'm not Australian. We say crikey as well.
Yeah,
mainly Australians say it though. To be fair, you're not wrong. I hang around with Dean from United States of Australia. Too much big black dabbler. That's why.
How he was calling you all day and night, all hours of day. And you're like,
first he sent me a message telling me his story, and it was really sad, and it was like some real shit in there. And he's like, let me on, you guys tear me apart, make fun of, and I'm like, I don't know that you want this, and I don't necessarily want this. Right. So I said, just come on as you, and we'll get to know you. And of course, the first time he comes on.
Hang on a second, I just realized something. Eva, did you somehow donate previously on a different account on your super tip? That's very weird.
Okay. What, you got a personal information, Pineapple?
Yeah. I'm just checking her postcode right now. Just no. So it shows how much the person's donated so far. Spoiler alert: Eva's given me far too much money. Thank you very much. But on the second one, it was a different amount. So maybe she's just got a secondary account, to hide all the drug money.
He comes on as his Batman character and just yells and screams. And we cut him off in a minute. We got rid of him. But, and I want to let Joey know this because I was there. Nobody there ever spoke your name, Joey. There was no conspiracy to keep you off the air.
No one knew who you were. There you go. Are you hearing this? No one knows who the fuck you are. No.
I've never heard your name, Joey C, mentioned from Gary or Ronnie. I know people pranked Ronnie and called Ronnie and annoyed the fuck out of Ronnie. I don't know if what he did warranted, based on the calls. I don't know what the calls were, but different people react differently. You don't put yourself in that position where the cops have to.
Yeah, Sam. Yeah. Joey definitely gave a lot of loyalty to Shirley over the years, and I don't know. I guess if you were never really someone's friend, then it's a bit hard, right? If you're just being polite the whole time, and you're, oh yeah, no, you're right, Joey. How's it going, Joey? You know, oh maybe wherever you're on. I guess it's hard to kind of expect real friendship from that, right? Like if he's like, I don't actually know you / like you or care about you really, you know.
Yeah, I not that I know, but my guess is like Joey really saw Shuli as a friend, and Shuli probably was nice to him back, but it was almost more like I'll play. And I think Shuli likes Joey, but not like Joey likes him. Like, you know,
not enough to actually be friends with you, Joe. Yeah.
more like content. Like I'll be nice to this guy, so when he fucking blows up, I can bring him on and blah blah blah, and we can have some shit.
Yes. Yeah, keep him in the back.
Get involved, you know. And then we got dick pics from Joey after his appearance, and he called. He leaked my number. He sent dick pics because the trolls.
Oh, how do you not know any of this about
Trolls
Joey?
emailed him from TSN and said, "We'll have you on if you send us pictures of your wife." And then he sent back, really a gallery, not just one. I mean, different angles, different, from up top, from down low. Like,
you never want to get a zip folder that's just labeled dick pics. Like, God damn, you got to compress this shit to send it over.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Wow. One of a kind.
Wow. Scores on the doors, mate.
I give it a 2 for funny. I do. You do like my boys. And 1 and 1.
I'm surely fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, same scores as me. Guys, so I'm testing something out. I have a slight issue with the Pine algo. The Pine algo does not work very well at the moment. So I'm wondering if you guys would be kind enough to help out after stream on this show. Leave a comment, leave something for the Pine algo. Okay?
Just do it for the Pine algo.
Just do it for the Pine algo. Okay. Thank you very much. You can literally just put Pine algo if you want, or you can comment something that you like about the stream. But Jesus Christ. Big Black Dabbler, I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue how he doesn't know all of this.
Yeah.
But like Nick said, I guess he just covers too much stuff, right? So it's
or it might be
one ear out the other.
disingenuous. I've literally seen Shuli hear something on one show, like be on like Point Dabble Point, then it gets brought up that night on his show, and he's like, real, like he acts like he doesn't know, and I'm like, dude, you fucking know, you just heard that like 3 hours ago. So it could be just playing too.
For sure. So next clip, it's a SteelToe clip. Oh my god, by Stallion19, the great Stallion19. It's breaking news about changes to his release condition. So I'm sure it's going to be absolutely amazing.
Hit the like button. You do them, you're gone again.
A lot of people fired up. What happened? Something happened?
So from the start of this, you assume he's won something again, right? It looks like he's coming from a position of power here, guys. He's got good news for us, I guess. Yeah.
Dude, I call you a smug prick, and then I see this fucking asshole, and it's just the smugness fucking meter goes in fucking overdrive. I don't even watch this guy, and every time I watch his clips, I can't fucking take him. Actually, I think I have seen this one, but
well, there you go. Get ready to watch it again.
Yeah.
Sorry, was I supposed to come to you like that? I don't know. Oh, just honestly, I'll address it real quick, and then we'll do the show tonight. Just more stupid lawfare horse shit. That's all it is. I mean, I'm used to it. It's been happening for almost a year now. Just people cutting stuff together, putting it together, spinning it. It's like, have I ever violated my conditions of release? No. Are we contesting this one? I mean, as much as you can. I mean, my release is over on Wednesday, and the hearing is Wednesday, and it's just a little bit before my sentencing. So I talked to my attorney today. He said, let's just deal with this on Wednesday. The judge said, yeah.
I do like how casual every person he ever talks to is. So you'll find out a bit more later in this clip. But his attorney's like, don't worry about it. Chill, relax. It's no big deal. And if anyone's making big the outfit, they're wrong. I'm your attorney. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you violate, you go to jail. You go to jail. It's no big deal, dude. Just chill. Don't even worry. Nobody cares.
Hey, don't worry about it. Just make sure you go and hit that goal. Fill that pineapple up. Still,
yeah, we'll deal with this on Wednesday. If it was serious, if it was a big thing, if I know there's a lot of people going to be disappointed tonight. Yeah, he's going to go to jail. If I was going to go to jail or anything like that, they would have come and got me today.
You know what I've never heard? So I talked to quite a few people who love watching SteelToe stuff or coverage of SteelToe stuff. I've never heard any of them be like, I can't believe he keeps getting away with stuff. I've never heard anything like that. I've never heard anyone be like, oh, fuck's sake, again, he kind of outsmarted us. It's always, oh my fucking God, have you seen what he's done this week? That's it. No one is ever like hitting their table, being like, fuck's sake, SteelToe, not again.
There's so much to talk about. Why doesn't he just shut the fuck up about the shit he can't talk about for whatever it is, 6 months, and then he can talk about it? Yeah. He just can't do it.
That's why content.
My attorney just said, can we deal with it? Like, this is lawfare. This is people just like, it's been constant. Like, even the prosecutor in this case has said, it's like people are just every single day, just trying. And look, I get it. I'm a public figure. I piss a lot of people off with the show I do. So,
hey, I understand. I'm famous. It happens. It happens to us famous people. You just got to get rid of it.
So they try to, they try to get you. I've never violated. We'll have the hearing, and then we'll get on to the sentencing. The deal's still in place. The plea agreement we came to is still in place. And if you need, look, if you wanted it to be worse than that, I'm sorry. I talked to my attorney today. That's where we're at. And he's based. He's awesome.
Meg, you're not wrong. That's the absolute issue I have. So a lot of people, I think Nick as well, kind of says, like, he's so camp, he's so like kind of like feminine with his ways, and I'm like, yeah. But the arrogance is what gets me 1,000,000%, and ironic as that's the thing that I get accused of, and that's fair. That's fair. I am arrogant to a degree as well. But I like to think I've got a little bit of awareness about me, where I can maybe call myself out if need be. Whereas SteelToe's never been wrong so far. I've checked. Zero wrong.
occasions. Yeah, as smug of a prick as you are, you have some self-deprecation that this guy just does not have. He's the fucking
tiny bit. Yeah, for sure.
So he laid out the whole thing for me. That was good. So everything's still the same way it was. We're going in on Wednesday. We get the sentencing. We'll be all done with this shit. We'll be all finished. And then people can find a new thing, I'm sure. Now that they've got a week left on.
Yes, I'm sure within a week you will have done something that will get the attention of everyone again. 100%. Jesus fucking Christ.
This one. But yeah, we're going to go before the judge. They're going to handle that. Then we're going to handle the sentencing thing. So Wednesday, like it always was. It's stupid, but it does further show that this,
So Stash, our Scottish friend, what clan is the tartan on Nick's cloth? From what family?
I don't even know what tartan is.
It's a pattern. So like the pattern that you've got on your thing. Have you not heard of tartan?
No. I could be retarded. I just don't know, dude. I've never heard of tartan before. Yeah.
Probably, but it is probably more Good shout.
While I may have done something I wasn't supposed to do, this was always about vengeance, and this was never about justice. Like, two things can be true at the same time. I did what I did, 100%.
Potentially, Meg. Potentially. You might have it down.
But if you don't think this was about getting me...
1 second. Oh, my God. Some of you motherfuckers. Skull. Thank you for the super chats the other day, pal, by the way. I believe tartan is a type of sauce. Yeah, I love tartan sauce with my scampi. Do you guys have battered scampi over there? I know you have it in like it's normally kind of like in a pasta, right? Scampi. It's pretty much just no.
I zoned out. What'd you say?
Telling me I'm lying.
What'd you say about scampi?
Doesn't matter. Yes, regular old sentencing, like we all do, like all of us. That's for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Absolutely. We all go to jail. It's no big deal.
Yes.
Rather than, enforce, we just want what's right. Or was it about, let's get Aaron? Not on the state side. But that's what this violation nonsense that we're contesting is. It's the same thing. It's let's get him. You know, because I've never violated this whole time. I've been extremely careful. Everybody knows that. But there's a lot of people rooting against the toe. I've made a lot of people upset. And really, I've made a lot of people upset for the crime of admitting what I did. That's what I've made.
Oh, King of all diffs, that's a bit unnecessary. That's a bit mean, my friend.
Scampy.
The mods are being a little bit naughty today. Can we set a good example? Well, apart from the Scampy comment, that was fine. Okay. We have these things called Scampy crisps. Scampy, what the fuck do you call them? Chips. And they stink. They absolutely stink, but they sell them in pubs. And I'll be honest, every so often I will buy a pack, but they absolutely reek. Very strong.
I can't do anything with
for
them.
Sorry. Can't do anything with what? Sorry.
No fucking seafood, like stinky fucking Scampy, none of that fucking shit. It's fucking gross.
Look who's here. Look who's here. Hello, Renaissance. every time.
So if you have any other questions, talk to Todd Peterson. That's my attorney. He'll answer all your questions. We're still full steam ahead for Wednesday and the sentencing thing. Then this can all be over. We can get our plea deal. Well, the plea deal's already been signed. That's already good to go. But we can have the sentence inside of that plea deal taken care of, and we'll be all good. That'll be nice. Let's go ahead. I know a lot of people in the chat are calling. They're saying, that they're insulting people. I know. We all know what it is. It's lawfare. It's the whole thing.
Yeah, absolutely right. And Aaron has no idea. And sorry, SteelToe is such an ultra dork.
Yeah,
yes.
people that talk
And
third person,
it's
I just can't
fascinating.
take. Sorry.
Yeah, the pineapple doesn't do that. That's
No, not at all. The
being
mumbler
gross.
doesn't either. Yeah.
Zero idea zero idea how any of this works. You're not fucking wrong. Jesus Christ.
It gets a big eye roll from me, basically. It's here we go, with this shit. So we'll deal with it on Wednesday, and then we'll get to our sentencing, and then the whole thing will be over with. That'll be nice. And thank you to Stearns County, and thank you to the judge. We said, look, can we just deal with this the same day as sentencing? They go, yeah, we don't need to bring him in.
Everyone's just so casual. Dudes, can we just, let's just knock this out like in an evening. What do you reckon? Yeah, no worries. Yeah, no issues, pal. Yeah, might as well. Like, it's not like you even got accused of anything bad. Yeah, I know, 100%. So,
You're a substitute teacher. You can just stream it from school. You'll be fine. Don't even worry about it. You'll be
wrong locale. Wrong locale.
Oh,
that's nice. If this was going to be a huge deal, I wouldn't be here tonight. Put it that way. All right, let's get into the Karen Reed stuff. Let's talk about other criminals.
Fucking hell, Jesus Christ. So scores on the doors for that one, pal.
0.
Can you go?
0-1. I'll give him a point. Fuck him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Not a fan. Right, guys, I just got a message from Rochi. Says it's sickening that we haven't got those two further memberships. I said, hey, chill out, mate. It's the weekend. It's a long weekend. He said, no, play the advert.
You should feel compelled to gift some memberships. Make other people a member of this chat. Because giving is a thing. I don't know.
Fucking grifter. Right, so we are on to the So Far Joe Burrow Ray clip. Another fun compilation.
Nice.
People, make sure you're giving So Far Joe Burrow a bit of love, and also liking these Ray clips, because he's pretty much doing it for me, because I keep how much I love him. So please make sure you give it some appreciation.
Podcast, killing open mics and hookers since the early 90s. Ray's top clip.
Who did this? So Joe Burrow?
What's up? What's going on, you punks? Welcome, Rock Bottom Podcast. Fix the background. Looks like a mental. What should I put on the back walls? What do you guys think? You know what? Hell, I could do it right now. I could put something on.
Why don't you paint it?
How's that? Now we're doing all right.
All right, Nick, you're not allowed. I'm not even bringing it
Nah,
up.
Now the
Don't
next
do
person
anything.
can make you come. You know what I mean? It's all set up.
No. Right, Dayla, I get it. Not a fan of Nick, but he's on the show, yeah, so I can't be putting stuff up constantly bad-mouthing him. I get it. You're not a fan. You don't like his politics. He does a politics show that you can shit on him on. You can literally go in the chat and shit on him now. You can also say you don't like him. That's fine. That's your right, mate. But like, he non-stop been saying shit, and I've had to tell him stop looking at the chat because it's going to distract him.
Dayla,
Yes,
real quick. I know you don't want me to get just like this is Eccles' show. This isn't my show, so don't ruin Eccles' show. I never had a
No,
problem with
Dayla's,
you. No. It's
Dayla's
fucking-
allowed his opinion. You're both
Right.
Americans. You're allowed your opinions, and that's fine. I'm just saying.
Well, this
I'm just
isn't
letting
new.
Dayla know
That
I'm
yeah.
not putting up all.
Okay, fine. I'll shut up.
I gave it. Dayla, you should see his show he did yesterday. I gave him shit. Okay. I fought him on every point. I promise you. Nick, you're a retard. Thank you very much, bro. I love you. Cheers. And Dayla, I love you as well. Even if you're a little bit of a retard as well. You're both retards. I love you. And I appreciate you. So thank you very much. Honestly, I just don't like it when my friends fight. It's gonna make me sad come. I'm gonna sad come everywhere. Thank you very much, though. Cheers. I'll put that one up there, though. There you go, Taylor. I'll give you an extra one. But yeah, dude. Yes, he's a liberal. He's a liberal. There you go. Come on, everyone. Let's all shut on him real quick, and then we get back to the show. But yes, at least he shares his opinion. All right, it's not the same as yours, but that's the great thing about America, right? Freedom of speech and all that shit.
Yeah, and I have friends with tons of people that agree with Dayla. I have no issue with that. And I don't like Harris. I don't like the Democrats. Let me just get that out because I saw that at one point before I shut the fucking chat off. I was like, oh, see, it's just not even accurate. Okay, go ahead.
But yes, David Chandler, hello, my friend. There's no brain matter. We're watching our good friend Ray DeVito. And of course, hello as well, Casey. Thank you, everyone. Let's get rid of that fucking pineapple now. Jesus Christ. Thank you. Very kind of you. Let's rock. Roll.
So there you go. We didn't start the fire. It's always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire. Marilyn Monroe.
Pick up a pen. This is what you get. But yes, Jesus Christ. Maybe I'll take it back so far. I think he's a gone conclusion. Is our friend Ray DeVito.
Studebaker. Well, JFK.
Right, what are you doing? If you don't know the words, don't sing the song.
I know, dude. I know.
First
Who
thing I
does,
get told.
someone's Ray's age.
First thing I get told.
He should know the words. I still remember all the words of this fucking song, and I was a little kid when this thing came out. Fucking Ray.
But also, if you didn't know the words, would you maybe not sing it?
Right, absolutely.
Yes.
Do not sing it.
Jesus Christ. Don't worry, Meg. We'll sing it later.
Oh, no, wait. What else do I have to say? We didn't start the fire. I got a lighter. I could start the fire. And I don't know Ashley Cummings at all.
Fucking stealing Joey C's misses this line.
I don't know her. I wish her well. I'm in a New York state of mind.
Oh, he's in a fucking singy song type of mood.
Billy
Sing
Joel.
Sudi,
Yeah.
apparently.
Those are both Billy Joel songs. Oops, sorry.
He's a Billy Joel fiend.
Fan.
It used to be easy living day by day. The New York Times, the Daily News.
Well, I'm gonna have a word with so Far Joe Burrow. This is worse than when fucking Rochi put together all of her Mrs. C's singing compilations. Jesus.
Whoa. She's got a way about her. Don't know what it is, but I can't live without her. She's got a way. She's always a woman to me. All right.
Right. Ray DeVito there, guys. Fucking hell.
I don't care anymore. All right, I'm going to stop singing. All right. You cannot control floods. You can't do that.
Did he just say you can't control floods?
That's what I think he said. I don't know what he's talking about.
I maybe only know one thing about floods, and that there's so many flood prevention things set up everywhere throughout the world. And the main issue you have when you have floods are people saying you could have set up more prevention to stop these floods. That's the only thing I know about floods, is that there's literally one of the most controllable out of the issues that we have with, like, weather are floods. They're the one thing that you can kind of do.
Yeah, to be fair, I mean, sometimes they're just too out of control. But I know what you're saying. There's other weather shit. There's literally
in
like
general,
a tornado.
if there's tornado, hide.
If
there's tsunami, hide. Like, if there's a flood, yeah, maybe hide. But if you prevented stuff, you may be okay. Whereas the other things, not so much. But Jesus fucking Christ. Guys, I just want to say as well, thank you so much with the support on Soup Tips. I do really appreciate it. It means that we get to be high up on the leaderboard and people go, Echo Pineapple? Who's Echo Pineapple? It's great because you see actual people below me. So it's great. If you do want to donate in any way, shape or form, I would prefer Soup Tips because I get more of it, essentially. So Joey, take it away.
Supertip.gg/Echo. Get a job, Pineapple. Grifting for Nook.
Grifting for Nook. But remember as well, I've got 3 more streams as well. So if you want to chat later, you can do that there. So that's all good.
I'm sorry. He did not control the floods. And the day, there's a lot of people there doing day things. That's what people do in the day. They're out doing day things. I wish I knew how to weld. It'd be a step up.
It would. It would. The one thing I didn't like when people were first talking about MKE, well, he always used to be in a suit, like properly dressed when he was on the show, Mr. Kill Everything. And people then went, he's a welder. Like his job is, like, he's not coming back from work from an office and being like, oh. And I was like, yeah, that is really weird that he kind of like dresses up to be on a show in like a suit. But then people are kind of giving him shit for being a welder. And I'm like, that's a good job. That's a skill. That's a very useful job as well for like certain industries for sure.
Yeah, my brother's a welder. He makes a lot more money than I fucking make. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly, 100%. I heard someone giving, I think it's Mike Shit in there, shit for the job he does.
Yeah.
And Mike Shit in there is one of the richest people in the Dabbleverse in terms of expendable income. So yeah, I'm sure it's absolutely fine. And look at this, the grifting work. Look at the lovely Mistress Meg. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thanks for the $10. And yeah, it does. It makes me feel a lot better than it should when I see myself like on top 5 or something. I'm like, yes. Take that, Pat Dixon. Thanks for not streaming. Thanks for not streaming.
I would have a trait. That's what they call it. They call it a trait. I need a trait. That would be my trait.
A trade, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, it would be a trait. Yeah, it would be a skill. It would be a trade, exactly. And Ray, I hate to say it, but is he not in his 50s now? Yeah. I think you're on the same train as Liam. I think you've kind of gone past that a little bit. Fair play to you. Fair play. If you want to do it. But I think you might have just passed it a little bit too much.
It's a day agent, a one-way tripper, yeah. Omaha. Somewhere in middle America.
If it helps, Mumbling Nick also thinks it's a good thing to join in singing on stream. So they're jointly retarded. So it's brilliant. Right. I've got my scores on the doors on this one. What were you going to go for, mate?
2-1-1.
Wow. Right. Okay. So we've got a couple more clips. I think the next one is quite brief. It's Mr. Kumia, another So Far Joe Burrow one, and it's him belching. So it's a very important clip. But let's play.
Let's discuss the ends of the J's and stop clip.
Isn't it mad what AI will let you do?
I know.
Hi, everybody. I hope everyone's good. I hope you had a great weekend. Did you? I sure did. I went to the Comedy Zone. The Comedy Zone in Greenville.
Oh, I'm going to go see Jim Norton soon. I think it's this week, actually, or the following week. 1 second. I'll play the clip and find out.
Yeah, you might want to look into
that.
in Greenville, South Carolina, and saw the great Dave
Not this week. Following week.
Landau. Dave was performing right in my backyard, right out there in my backyard. It was a lot of fun. Oh my God, is Dave a funny mother? He's really a good comic. I've gotten a little like with comics. I just like I could think, all right, they're good. Like that's a good.
Yeah, I kind of like comics, especially the ones that still stay in contact with me. The ones that don't, the ones who have got too big, no longer like me and throw me out of comedy clubs. I'm not really a fan of anymore, funnily enough.
Billy Burr,
Yeah.
the great.
Yeah,
Billy Burr?
what a great
That's
example.
the one you're
Yeah.
talking about. Yeah,
What a great example.
Comic, I get it, but I'm not really laughing. I'm just kind of assessing. Yeah, jaded.
Morning, handsome. I've got a few things that I'm sending out to fans. So if there's any UK people who want some magnets, some stickers, some little bits of merch, some key rings, all that shit, let me know. I'll send them out to you. It costs a lot less than it does to Australia, but it'll be en route to you soon, my friend.
As far as comedy goes, and even funny comics, a lot of times I'll just be like, okay,
Right. Purely because you donated $10, I'll play this boo offer joke. I like Green Lantern comics myself. Boo! Mainly for Green Lantern as well. Green Lantern sucks. I say that I've never read one, so maybe I should be fair. Where's Christian Blatt when you need him, Meg? You should follow his channel. He does lots of nerdy shit like that.
Yeah. It was clever, good joke, but
wrong sussy. I ain't sending Dean anything. Dean can get fucked. Dean can send me
genuinely laughing at Dave's stuff. He's so dark that it's great. Darker than my soy sauced hair. And an extra added special bonus, Dr. Steve. Dr. Steve and his family were
You know what's really interesting? I've always said if I ever went bald, I'd just shave it off. Like if I was receding hairline, I'd just shave it off, and I'm fine with that. But I've noticed as I've got older, so from like 30 onwards, I started to get like grey hairs, just in like the side really of my hair. And I'm like, I wonder if I'm going to get to a point because I just shave it off the sides. I just have like a 0 on the sides, and like a little mop on top. And I'm thinking, will I get to a point where the greys are coming through a lot on the top as well? Yeah, because that's naturally what will happen. Yeah, I get more and more greys where I will be like, let me dye it. I really hope I don't go down that route.
Don't do it, dude.
You should just be graceful, right? Just but I'm like, I'm 35.
Yeah, I mean,
35. Grey already. Ugh.
I got grays in the. Somehow I don't have grays in my hair, but I have grays in my beard, like big, like on the chin. It's like big.
Yeah.
Time. So
yeah, I have it. I have it in the chin. But yeah, Jesus Christ. See, Hamhead, my man. There you go. Exactly what I did. I went bald at 19. Yeah. Razor shaving for 20. Yes, that's the thing. I used to have. It's like Viking, I guess. Yeah, I'd have braids on the like braided on the top, like long hair, and like nothing on the sides. Yeah, and big old beard. And really liked it, but I was like, fuck that. It's like such a fucking hassle. I shaved it all off. I went bald. When I went on my gay cruise, I went bald. Yeah, just to see what it looked like. I've never gone bald before. And I look fine. I haven't got a weird shaped head, I've not got a massive dent in the back or something. So I was like, cool, I'm covered. Just in case, I'm covered. But
dude, funny. Mine's receding a little. And
shut up, you old man. Shut up, old man. Sorry, go on.
What was funny is I used to have long hair too, and I remember like I tried growing it out long like a few years ago, and I'm like, oh, I can't do this anymore. Might as well just shave this because apparently I lost some somewhere.
Here in Greenville to catch Dave, and we hung out before the show, caught up as they say, and had some food and some beers, and great time. What a great weekend. And Steve again was another person that walks around Greenville. And
1 second, king of all diffs. I have hair very similar to Rochi, but grey. So you have greasy hair. Fair enough. Oh, double slam. Yeah, it's a little joke we got, Big Black. I went on a cruise with my wife last year, and we called it a big gay cruise. And you know what happened? Fucking as always, Cardiff a few months later went on a cruise, and he's like, "Yeah, on my gay cruise," and I'm like, "You motherfucker, stop stealing my." It's first the filter he stole, now that as well.
Next thing he's
Taylor,
gonna be
continue.
from you-
Taylor, you did good. You can continue. You resisted. Crack on. Go on.
I was just gonna say next he's gonna say he's from the UK instead of fucking Canada. He's gonna steal all your fucking shit. dude.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All my bits, man. Jesus Christ.
Just like this is really nice. I could definitely see moving here, because everyone thinks that. It is very nice. It's not difficult to get people to.
All right, Taylor. I can't do anything about that, can I? Like, I'm not gonna, for one person, kick Nick off because he's got a different political fucking view to you, am I? That's obviously not gonna happen. You both fucking live in America. You both fucking go. The right of America is to have your own freedom of opinion, freedom of speech. Yeah. Nick's a fucking idiot. He's got his own stupid political view. You're an idiot with your own stupid political view. Doesn't matter. It's fine. If you can't support me because Nick's got a different political opinion to you, fine. I can't do anything about it. That's absolutely fine. But yeah, I don't know what to say. Like, I genuinely don't know what to say, mate. Like, I'm not gonna not have Nick on. Like, I love having you as a mate. I love having you as a mod. Obviously, I love when you give me money as well. That's great. But you know, I don't know what you expect.
Really consider getting out of whatever shithole they're living in and coming to good old Greenville. Great little city town. It's like a city town.
You think it'd be a bit funny, Anthony, wouldn't you? Come on, like kind of up it a little bit.
I don't know what
Well,
happened.
Does he just go long form too much? Do you think?
I guess. Like I don't know. Maybe he needs something to bounce. Like when he's on TSN, he's still funny. I don't know if he needs to bounce shit off someone or needs to be watching something funny. But yeah, whenever I see these clips, like I'll even watch him when he talks about Bill Burr or shit I'm interested in. And it's just long, drawn out. Ugh. Yeah.
So yeah, that was a lot of fun. Other than that, I had my show yesterday on WABC 77 WABC. Did the show, felt good about it. I always critique myself after every Sunday night show. And I was very happy with that. Good comments, good feedback, and handled a lot of different subjects.
Right, fuck me. Did you get a score on that, mate? Jesus Christ.
I'll give him a 0-1-1. I'll give him one more point than SteelToe.
Fair enough. So OP, you're gonna save the day, right? Right, OP? Right, OP? You're gonna save the day. So this is a Dooms player clip, and he is actually resolving the issues in the Middle East, which is great. That's perfect. So thank you, OP. That's it.
Hey, Tony, why are my lips so purple? Oh, peace top clip.
We are doomed. Doomed as a civilization.
Cracking bedhead there. Oh yeah, I got a little bedhead. I'm also lurking in the shadows. My shadows.
Ooh,
yeah, I got bedhead. I just woke up. I turned on the TV. I'm like, oh God, what happened with Israel and Iran? That's not an easy situation whatsoever. Israel started a conflict with Iran. I'll break it down. You don't need Fox.
Oh, thank God. All right. I'm not going to listen to any other news source, OP. You just
don't
tell me.
need
Go,
CNN.
go.
You don't need the MSNBC. You just need the Opster.
Oh God.
Because those stupid channels, all they do is they have 3 minutes of material that they just rotate throughout the entire day. They have nothing. Israel started a conflict with the Iran, right? Iran can't have a nuclear weapon. I think a lot of us agree with that statement, of course. But the problem with Netanyahu and Israel, they start a conflict they can't finish.
So, Raving, we started originally with like 5 different channels, and I've kind of added stuff as I've gone along because there's quite a lot more OP and Anthony stuff kind of getting covered. No Paddy C cups, no, and I don't know. We have a bonus bit at the end. Is it Tehran? 1 second. Is it Tehran Written Asylum? probably pronounced wrong, but Tehrain, I think. But yes, we'll see.
They can't finish. So they put America into a tough situation here.
Britain Asylum thinks I'm stupid and I just pretend to be smart.
Because we got the bunker busters. We got the B-52 bombers. We're the only ones that could deliver the knockout punch to get rid of some of this nuclear shit that Iran's been cooking up for the last 40 years. So Israel indirectly pulled us into this thing because they knew when they started they couldn't finish the job in Iran. It's pretty obvious. Supposedly Putin's on the side over here. He's letting us do whatever the hell we want for now because he's like, look, you guys got to focus on the
NJ Ranger, superstar for tonight, coming on to help me and Rochi on Chewing the Shit. 199. Thank you very much, mate. Hope to Israel and Iran. Knock it off. Leave it alone. Doggy. That's as close as I get. Thanks for the 199 per.
Middle East. So that means I get to hang out and do my thing with Ukraine. And then China's taking a close look like, all right, don't mess up our oil supply. Don't mess up. And then Iran's like, you do anything, then we're going to close that thing. I call it that thing where all the oil goes out of. And if they close that thing, it shuts down 20% of the oil worldwide. And then you know what that does? It crushes the economy. So like I said, you don't need the CNN and then MSNBC and the Fox. You don't need that. That's what's going on. Wait, Israel
shout out Diesel. Hello,
started it. Well, they started this up. Well, okay. All right, Diesel. Okay. Yeah, it's very, very complicated. You're fair enough. I might have got that part of my little rant wrong. But my point is
kind of important if you're trying to tell a narrative, right? Like if the narrative is this country started it, this country reacted, and then you're like, no, it's the other country. It's like, okay, maybe that might be important if that was the case. But
that's you're right, Diesel. Actually, you're very, very right. I apologize. What I really should have said that Israel kind of escalated the whole thing in recent.
Right, OP, this is why you'll see me say very little on things that I don't have a lot of knowledge on. Because if anyone in the chat that you remotely respect says something and calls you out on it, you're like, shit.
What's ironic is he's saying like you don't need CNN, you don't need MSNBC. I guarantee you that's where he
this is
got.
What I saw. This is what I saw on CNN.
Right, whatever he's fucking spewing is what he got from it.
Yep.
And the one thing he's right about is it is a very complicated thing. You can't just make it that simple. So yeah, he's looking like an idiot right now.
Here we go. Hamhead, thank you very much, mate, for $10. Appreciate you. OP is much more hidden than both of y'all, and his face isn't covered. I know, right? I do need to sort my lips out though. Get them a bit more purple. Would be good. But thank you very much, mate, for the donation. I appreciate it.
Said weeks, knowing they couldn't finish the job without the help of the United States of America. All right, because Israel's like, well, we're going after their facilities. And America's like, well, but you don't have the firepower. I know, but as soon as we start going after their facilities, you're going to have no choice, and we're going to drag you into this shit. Oh, it's exhausting. Opie knows war. War. Yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely.
Oh, fucking Ray DeVito. Fuck off you as well, Opie. Everyone.
What's the best war song, man? Because I always said over the years, like, it's easy for MSNBC and the libs and the Dems to push back against Trump. You fully expect that. That's why that's a wash. Because when you turn on those channels, you're already like, all right, I know. Everything Trump does sucks. I get it. And then you turn on Fox. Everything Trump does is great. I get it. That's why you got to find those other players. And one of them is Tucker Carlson, and he's pushing back against the Trump-Iran thing. I like seeing that.
He is.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
And then he just crushed. I think Ted Cruz is hateable, and Tucker Carlson crushed.
So the one thing I know about OP is he's notoriously been like he will always kind of sit on the fence with a lot of stuff, you know, and it everyone's bad. No one's, and it's like, yeah, okay, yeah, true, fine. Like, but he will never really have an opinion on something unless it's kind of hammered into the ground already, like established as everyone accepts that as a thing. You're like, okay, cool, I'll jump on board.
I don't know how Ted Cruz he's so smart. Like, they have that on both sides. It's kind of like Nancy Pelosi on the other side, or Chuck Schumer. I don't know how anyone can like them. It's just these classic swarmy fucking politician people, and Ted Cruz is just like that. I don't know how he gets fucking elected every fucking time. Terrible.
Probably because there's worse options on the other side. Probably. You know
I'm
what
with
I mean?
Opie. I don't know if there's anything worse than Ted Cruz, but
I've seen with like our politicians, whatever, and you do go, you're like, how the fuck did you get selected? And you see the person who lost, and you're like, all right, okay, like, fair enough. Like, okay, like there wasn't it wasn't like the charismatic experienced like educated person loses to the lesser person.
Dude,
it's normally the other way around. So, yeah.
I know it's going to be it's where he's from in Texas. I know it's going to be a Republican, so I'm not saying that, but he looks like a fucking dweeb, and Trump called his wife ugly, and he's like, don't say that, Donald. Now he just sucks Trump's balls, so it's like he's just a little cuck bitch, and that looks like a slimy politician.
It is amazing that people are surprised that when you've got someone who's now in charge of your country that you're going to suck up to him. It's pretty much any job ever. That's pretty much what you have to do. Brent Monkhouse, educating you filthy Yankee Doodles. You Americans should listen to an Australian Vietnam's war song. I was only 19. You heard him, man. Get out of it. Go listen to that, apparently. Thank you very much.
Kim. He was asking him all sorts of things about Iran. And Ted Cruz, I don't know. And Tucker's like, what do you mean you don't know? You're about to obliterate the country, and you're looking for a regime change, and you don't even know how many people live in Tehran.
Shit, Ritten. I could have just waited, and then I could have pronounced it that way.
And Tehran. I don't know. I was cringing yesterday because I was saying Tehran wrong, I think. But Carlson, man, he went right in on the Ted Cruz. And turns out Ted Cruz doesn't even know the basics of what's going on in Iran, how they live, their culture, how many people live there.
Outrageous.
Perfect in death.
1 second, guys. I've just run out of things to talk about. I'm just gonna sing for a little bit.
Good morning to you. But playing in the band.
So I believe Skunk, I think you're Australian as well, right? And obviously Brent is K-San something I should be aware of, or is that in reference to them talking about Tehran? Now I can't do it, Opie.
Iran killed hundreds of Americans for past 20 years. Yeah, Diesel. I know the ins and outs in general of the situation, but we also felt like not getting involved in the Middle East in general and trying to stay out of the Iran thing was better for business and better for our country in general. And then this Netanyahu decided to escalate with a situation that he literally cannot finish the job. That's my point today, Diesel. That's all. But anyway,
I like that OP reads the free chats though. That's good. That's a good sign.
Hit the like button.
Stuttering John.
Scores on the doors, man.
Oh God, I'll just give them ones across the board. Fuck it. Nice and easy.
Sympathy ones. Right. No surprise to any of you, but it was the Doom MLC clip with Pookie Mask and Cardiff that ran away with scores today. It was a good one. Ray, well done. You came a close second, mainly due to me just scoring it too high every time because it cracks me up. But yes, very good. We do have a bonus clip. We will have to cut it short because I'm going to leave in about 15 minutes to get ready for my next show. But if you guys want to stick around, make sure you hit the button. The button of like is the button I'm talking about, by the way. Just to clarify. I also want to just remind you guys with the Pine Algo. So Pine Algo is being abused at the moment. There's not enough comments in my chats after the stream. So help the Pine Algo. Put anything you want in it. Say how bad the stream was, how bad Nick's political views are, or just put Pine Algo. Whatever you like.
Just do it for the Pine Algo.
Just do it for the Pine Algo. Thank you very much. Let's have I can probably move this up a little bit. There we go.
Man, if any.
Oh, spoiler alert. It's the death clip. It's the one recommended by Mumbling Nick about Rob and his bro. We'll try to get through as much as we can.
Just wants to know, Rob, would you do a nude scene? Want to see that Hollywood hag? I don't know. Yeah. Oh, that Hollywood hog?
So just to let you guys know, Rob discusses how small his penis is and how huge his brother's cock is. So that's pretty much it, just in case we don't get
Hollywood hog, not hag. Yes, the Hollywood hog. The news. Oh my God. You know, I was listening, you know, I still listen to current Howard Stern, and Howard Stern was talking the other day about how he has trouble using the bathroom in public.
You're not a fan, Brent. I know Nick is a big Rob fan. I even had Rob on my channel. I did a 3 for 30 with him. He was nice enough. You're not a fan, Brent?
I wouldn't say I'm a bit. I hate a lot of shit Rob does, but the one thing I will give him is he is very honest, and he's actually more self-deprecating than people realize. So he does shit like this every so often. That's pretty funny.
He wanted to be the villain, though. I think that doesn't.
Yeah,
help.
that's what. Yeah,
I think when you put yourself in that. And here you go, King of all this. I like Nick, even if he is a libtard. There you go.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I hate his politics as well, guys. Don't worry, we're all on the same team apart from Nick. Okay, so it's fine.
I don't even think people know my politics.
Yeah, they do. It's bullshit.
No.
Comic X asked me to stop watching this show. I said, "Fuck off, bro." No, you didn't, Bubby. You'd never say that to a comic. Don't be so silly.
And I've always been the same way too. Like he's got to go to a stall. That's like me. And if he knows people are waiting for him to get out, he has trouble going.
Yeah,
and
I prefer
have
the
same
stall
thing.
too, honestly. Yeah.
And he says, you know, his is from being, I guess, from being as a kid having a
whites only
small penis. And yeah, I know, New Stern, ew, but I still listen to it. But, you know, because I relate to Howard. But anyway, I was thinking the same thing. And
I relate to Howard. Two peas in a pod.
I started remembering, Nasty Neil, that my mom, like I always lived with my dad, but when I would go stay with my mom, my brother, my half brother, we had different dads, but the same mom, I would stay with.
Oh, they're very, very racist. Very ninja. Very racist. Say me yellow. Me no yellow. Me white.
Have you seen on WATP somebody super tips all the time is Asian Rob Saul? Have you ever seen that? It's
no.
It's Rob. They do Rob's voice, but they spell things in a way that makes it like well, you so. It's fucking hilarious, man. You should...
Mom would make us take baths together to a uncomfortable age. Like it was like a weird age, like too old,
like a couple years ago
to be bathing together. But I think what started that with me is like I'm not a large gentleman, and when my brother, she would make me take a bath with my brother, and his cock was hanging down to his knees. And
your brother's was Virgil?
Mine was barely going over the ball sack. And
maybe you just have really long balls.
No. So I was so uncomfortable for my whole life because I thought I was like, you know, and I remember saying to my mom one time, I go, well, when is my penis going to grow like that? And she goes, oh, I'm sorry, honey. That's it for you. And so my
I love his mom just went, you ain't getting you ain't getting no bigger. Like, how old were you at that point where she said that to you? Because I'm thinking when I was like pre-puberty, right? Yeah, I guess. So you kind of like, right, okay, so what's that? Depending on people, it's like anything from like 9 to 12, right? Like give or take, you know, some are early, some are late. Normally about 10, 11, I think, would be about that age. So how old were you having a bath where your mom's like, well, no, you fully hit puberty. Your dick ain't getting no bigger.
I'm mad that never came up. Like the age, like he kept saying too old, but it's like, how old was this dude? And
So, honestly, if you're talking about like dick size and it's kind of like I would assume it's puberty onwards, right? Because spoiler alert, guys, before I hit puberty, I didn't have a massive dick. Like, like that's just the truth, right? Like, I guess unless people have massive dicks, then maybe you can correct me in chat. Correct me in chat, all you guys with huge dicks, and then send me a picture on it.
Whole life. I remember one time as a teenager, like I wasn't a very attractive.
Dayla with the $2. Thank you very much. We can't accept a junkie's opinion. ? Zero life experience. But Dayla, without being horrible, I think you do some sort of drugs yourself, right, Dayla? And so, like, if we're kind of throwing it out there, you know, Nick's gone through shit. Other people go through shit. Like, I it's down to you, I guess, if you take on board Nick's opinion or not. But if it helps, I shut him up every time he talks politics.
I haven't done a drug in 13 years either. So
yeah, well done for being. Have you been in the army, Nick? There you go. I'll ask him that for you, Dayla. Have you been in the army? Nick?
No,
I haven't either been in the army. If that helps. But yeah, like it's great. Like I think it's great. People who serve their country and whatever. But there are going to be a lot of people who don't, right? Like that's the thing. Like you don't have everyone.
What did Dayla see all of a sudden that like? Because I think I've been pretty open the whole time. Like something, I don't know. It's fucking weird.
I don't want to speak on Dayla. Like I don't want to speak for Dayla, I should say. But I don't know. Sometimes Dayla is on one. Maybe I don't know. And maybe just got wound up by you. But I don't think you've said much today specifically. So maybe it's from a previous show. Hey, hang on a second. Hey, Ren Asylum. I'm not a Navy guy. How dare you? But yeah, there we go. He's got a show tomorrow, Dayla. Go and give him shit tomorrow. What time do you normally do it, mate?
9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and yeah, there'll be like-minded people on like you, so don't worry.
Teenager, I had very bad acne and back knee, but I was from New Jersey, so when I went to West Virginia, all these hot hillbilly chicks like.
Okay, just to clarify, he's always hated you. Sorry, Dayla. I didn't mean to misrepresent. He's always hated you.
Because I seem like this cool city kid. And I remember this girl on the bus with me. She had these big titties and
Hey, hang on. What does that mean? I just realized maybe that's echo service vets. Well, I respect people who have served their country, but then I realized, hang on a second, I mean, that might mean the other terminology, but yeah.
We were making out on the bus, and I was putting my hands up her bra, feeling her titties were getting on it, and she went to put her hands down my pants, and I was so self-conscious, I jumped back because, and I think that's my mother that scarred me from that.
Where's your mother that put her hands down your pants? No, she's the one. That is true. That's true. And it is an honorable thing. And I'll be honest, we don't have the same level of patriotism as you guys do in America. So I can only talk on my side, you know, for what I know. But I would always respect someone who's kind of, especially if they've done it from a stance where they want to protect and serve the country. I think that's a pretty cool thing. But also on the flip side, I don't think you can hold it against people who don't, you know, like not everyone's meant to. I would be rubbish in the army. I'd be a hindrance, especially at my age now. So I think it's a certain type of person, right?
I physically couldn't have done it anyway, but I don't want to use that as an excuse because I never would have done it. I'm not going to say I did, but yeah, I have born with crooked legs. I had surgeries. They never would have taken me, but still.
One excuse.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to say it because I wouldn't have done it. Yeah.
Don't want to say it, but I just said it. G-Rob, hello, pal. I heard once that only 3% of Americans serve in the military. Yeah, like you've got a lot of people in your country, and as big as your military is, like
yeah, and it's usually the poor people too. Yeah, it's usually
shut up, Nick.
Is.
Shut up. Move along.
For making me bathe with my brother who had a cock down to his knees.
Was your brother like a grown man, or was he just?
No, we're 18 months apart. He's like 18 months older than me, but he's still, you know.
So wait, if Rob was too old to be having a bath with his brother, and his brother was a year and a half older than him. Was his brother like 14 and Rob was like 12? And he's just like,
well, what's funny is they have two different dads too. Like I thought of that after, like someone made a quick transition from one dad to the other. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to judge your mum, Rob, but she sounds like a horse. No, I'm joking.
No, I'll see him when I go to Tennessee. Hopefully, we don't have to take a bath.
You have to bathe together.
That'll still be embarrassing. But
maybe that's what Mr. Kill Everything wanted to do at Ashley's place. Like,
yeah,
can we shower together?
But I mean, me and my brother would been. I remember him sitting there in the Indian style in the bath, and his cock was down to his knees in the Indian style, and I'd be looking at like, and mine. And then they would goof on me like my brother and my mom and they call mine a pine needle. Like, oh, yours like a little pine needle. It was
wow, that's off.
That will not help with your self-confidence. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are.
It's like scarring stuff.
Yeah, then they would say stuff and make comments, and I think that really fucked me up sexually, like as an adult, because I always had trouble with intimacy because, now comment. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm large. I wouldn't. Maybe I'm even.
Hey Rob, we get it. You're packing 4, okay? But as long as you're generous with the woman you're with, I'm sure she won't.
Below average with penis size, but it's not like a laughable size like when I've been with women. Like, wow, that's really small. But to me, it was because my mom had me bathing with my brother who had like a horse cock down to his knees, and it really
bathing with Virgil.
It fucked me up mentally. It really fucked me up mentally.
He didn't blow himself like Lanny Poffo or anything.
Yeah. Maybe you have huge balls, Rob. I don't know. Maybe I do. It's crazy. I mean, my brother's cock was so big it would change colors, like down.
What?
Each layer of his cock had a different color.
Right, Rob, why were you paying this much attention to it?
Too much detail.
That's
Yeah.
a little bit too much attention. Gee, Rob, but not only that, too much attention to his brother's cock, right? That's a little bit worse. Tiny bit worse. Rob's mom was drooling over the horse cock. Potentially. We don't know. We don't know.
Like a tree? We could find the rings to see how old it was.
Guys, I'm just saying it does make sense why, the little dogs and everything,
Oh, no.
Yeah. Dom Adams says, my mom said I had a small penis because dad did. That's what my mom said. My mom was like, well, your father was small too.
Your dad was small, but look at Tyrone over here.
Yeah.
He's packing. Jesus fucking Christ. We're going to leave it there. If you want to watch more, go watch Brandon Deff's channel where he's got it up there. It's brilliant. Go watch it anyway there. Give it a like. If you haven't hit like here, fuck me, what are you doing? Do it now. Also, we are trying to push the Pine Algo, okay? So do me a favor, whenever you come across this stream in the future, pop back on it, put a comment on there, tell me your favorite comment about Rob's tiny cock. Or about Nick's tiny cock, whichever you prefer, or just put Pine Algo. Either way, a comment would be appreciated.
Just do it for the Pine Algo.
For the Pine Algo, just do it. Yeah. I fucking hate my voice. Right, do your plugs, dickhead, and then let's
That's
go.
like the male version of Ashley. Just do it. All right. OG Mumble and Nick, YouTube, X, Sunday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do a show called Dabbling with Politics with Liquid Cryptid, and Alvariza comes on all the time. And I think we're going to have another guest, so we might have a little 4-way this Sunday. Yeah,
Gross.
2-on-2. Yeah.
Gross. Brilliant. Okay, no problem. Thank you very much, Nick. At OG Mumbling Nick, go give him a follow if you haven't already. And I am live in fucking 20 minutes with NJ Ranger and Rochi. We're going to be having a few beers. We're going to be chewing this shit. Okay, so pop along. In that 20 minutes, you can leave something for the Pine Algo, right? Right. Brian Nick off. See you later, pal. Thank you very much, mate. Take care. See ya. And you motherfuckers, have a good evening if you're not following over. Take care. Bye. Thanks for everything.
I see the devil wish you fall, and the happiness of it all is when the clips comes uploading through to make this content for you to find. When I think of dabbling sometime. wanna spend Saturday afternoon with you. Between two hacks, we can make it if we try. Between two hacks, Nick and I. Between two hacks, watching Brennan clip by Emma live. Between two hacks, Nick and I. We watch some TSS and we score with beers. Wasted hours, all that is. And it don't make no new content flow. Good things might come to those who wait, not for Melton, who is on too late. Doom's gotta turn for all we know. Doom to hacks, if they clip it, we give it a try. Between two hacks, Nick and I. Between two hacks, it's Stalin 19, even a guy. Between two hacks, Nick and I see the Hackverse views fall, and the Doxxing of it all. And it's clear they don't like the Jew, and so Far Joe Burrow adds his bits. And I see the mudshot run, I wanna score this with you. Between two hacks, we can hit the goal if we try. Between two hacks, Nick and I. Between two hacks, avoiding Ray clips on the fly. Between